Taretha, the very person that could save his life, couldn't. She couldn't give him blood, so her claim was that the hospital never attempted to inform her that a blood transfusion was needed. Now it is the hospital protocol to contact the next of kin in situations such as immediately blood transfusion. Even with most of the entire Merritt family, no one in the Merritt family could give him blood, and the answer was all the same. As Rico recovered, he thought of why Taretha, who was supposed to be his mom, could not give him blood, or for that matter, anyone on either side of his supposed to be family, especially when 80% of them were at the hospital when his transfusion was needed. He wanted to express his thoughts about it, but the pain reminded him that he had 23 bullet holes in him. They arranged secret meetings, then placed Rico under a John Doe in regards to one of the shooters calling the hospital. Rico was not present for any meeting that took place. Rodney Demery, the lead detective, was in on at least one of those meetings. Rico, still frail from his ordeal, looked at Taretha with a mix of conferment and bewilderment. Rh null blood is an anomaly, a rare phenotype that defies the conventions of blood grouping. Unlike other blood types, Rh null lacks all of the 61 possible antigens in the Rh system. This absence creates a unique biological profile, one that is both fascinating and perilous. For those who possess Rh null blood, the world becomes a delicate balancing act, a constant awareness of their vulnerability in a world that rarely understands their condition. The rarity of Rh null blood makes it a precious resource, a medical marvel that has captivated scientists and researchers for decades. According to Dr. Carlo Serafini, the rarity of the blood and its recurrence in artifacts establishes a high degree of certainty about their authenticity as witnesses to the crucifixion. AB blood can also take into itself any other type of human blood. The blood stains on the shroud also show that the individual was MNS positive, and the halos surrounding the blood stains are compatible with serum containing trace amounts of bilirubin, albumin, and immunoglobulins. However, some say that the blood is most correctly classified as species unknown due to cross-reactivity. Rico embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind his rare blood type. He requested his medical records from the hospital, hoping to find some clue, some indication of how he came to possess such an unusual blood type. But his request was met with a perplexing response. The hospital claimed they had no record of his birth, no documentation of his early childhood medical history. The hospital records that is listed on his birth certificate simply vanished, as if someone had deliberately erased his past. The absence of his medical records only intensified Rico's determination to uncover the truth. He began to suspect a cover-up, a deliberate attempt to conceal information about his origins. The keeper of all records, Louisiana Vital Court statement is that they have no information in regards to Physicians and Surgeons Hospital. They have no paperwork or records of the existence, but they stated they are very aware that that hospital existence once. He couldn't shake the feeling that they were deliberately withholding information, protecting a secret that could unravel the mysteries surrounding his past. He pleaded with doctors, administrators, anyone who would listen, but his pleas fell on deaf ears. He was repeatedly told that privacy concerns prevented them from fulfilling his request, that bureaucratic hurdles made it impossible to proceed. But their explanations felt hollow, a flimsy facade designed to conceal a deeper truth. In a bizarre twist of fate, Rico discovered that he had been declared legally deceased. The revelation came during a routine credit check, a seemingly mundane task that unearthed a shocking truth. According to official records, Rico Dukes had ceased to exist years ago. He was listed as deceased, his life reduced to a bureaucratic footnote, a clerical error with life-altering consequences. The absurdity of the situation was staggering, a Kafkaesque nightmare that defied logic and reason. How could a man standing before you, breathing, thinking, feeling, be considered dead in the eyes of the law? The implications of being declared legally deceased were profound. The bureaucratic hurdles facing Rico were daunting. He was trapped in a system that seemed designed to obstruct rather than assist, to punish rather than protect. The process of correcting his legal status was a Kafkaesque nightmare, an endless cycle of paperwork, phone calls, and dead ends. He encountered indifferent clerks, unhelpful bureaucrats, and a general sense of apathy towards his plight. The system, with its rigid rules and impersonal procedures, seemed incapable of recognizing the absurdity of his situation, the profound injustice of being declared dead while still alive. The emotional toll of Rico's ordeal was immense. The constant uncertainty, the feeling of being lost in a bureaucratic maze, weighed heavily on his mind. The isolation was profound. Few could truly understand the absurdity of his situation, the Kafkaesque nightmare of being declared dead while still alive. He felt like an outsider, a man living in a world that no longer recognized him, a ghost haunting his own life. The experience left him feeling deeply vulnerable, stripped of his identity and his sense of belonging. The emotional burden extended beyond the bureaucratic struggles. Amidst the isolation and uncertainty, Rico searched for peace that only God could give him. Rico cried and talked to God to guide him and give him understanding, and so it is written, whatever you ask for, you shall receive. Rico contacted the Dallas, Texas Northern Federal Court Prosecutor's Office in regards to being declared deceased by Texas Federal Court. He was told that the court received a document that listed him as deceased and was told that they cannot tell him who sent the document to them, but what they can tell him is that only a very, very close family member could have access to that document. Rico contacted his alleged mother and let her hear the audio of the prosecutor's office, Taretha, then hung up the phone, stating as she hung up, she don't have to listen at bullshit. Rico became a vocal advocate for change. He shared his story at conferences, in media interviews, and through online platforms, raising awareness about the challenges faced by individuals with rare blood types and individuals in all that were adopted but have no clue the or. He spoke about the need for greater understanding and support within the medical community, the importance of accessible and accurate information, and the urgent need for reforms to address the bureaucratic hurdles that often hinder access to essential services. His voice, once silenced by the weight of his ordeal, now resonated with a newfound clarity and purpose. Rico's advocacy extended beyond raising awareness. He collaborated with other revolutionary individuals. Despite the progress made through his advocacy work, Rico remained haunted by the mystery of his origins. LSU medical paperwork was finally released to Rico, but only the shooting of November 26, 2010, in Shreveport, Louisiana, that validates his golden blood type and his connection to Huey P. Newton. He couldn't shake the feeling that the truth was out there, waiting to be discovered, a key to unlocking the secrets of his identity and his place in the world. Driven by an unwavering need for answers, Rico decided to pursue a new avenue of investigation: genetic genealogy and DNA. He submitted his DNA to various ancestry databases, hoping to find distant relatives, any genetic connection that could shed light on his family history. The process was lengthy and uncertain, a waiting game fraught with anticipation and the possibility of disappointment, but he clung to the hope that somewhere in the vast expanse of genetic data, a clue to his past awaited discovery. Weeks turned into months, and the anticipation grew. Finally, all tests result in validation that he is in fact the son of Dr. Huey P. Newton, but still no records of a biological mother. Rico Dukes' journey, a tale of medical mystery, bureaucratic nightmares, and the unwavering pursuit of truth, stands as a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit. His experience, though deeply personal, carries universal themes of identity, belonging, and the struggle for recognition in a world that often fails to accommodate those who exist outside the boundaries of normalcy.
All right. Welcome, guys. That was the intro. Welcome to the show. We have a special guest here, Rico Dukes. Let me get you up here correctly. If you don't mind camming up for us, showing us your face. Hey, how are you?
Hey, what's up? What's up, America? What's happening with you? What's happening with you?
All right. So that was the intro. That was your documentary that you put out. When did you come out with that documentary?
I think I had that created probably about maybe 3 or 4 months ago.
Oh, okay, okay. So, give us some background. I didn't allow the documentary to tell the story of how you found out who your father was. I wanted to like hear it from you. Exactly how was what exactly happened?
Well, I was shot November the 26th, 2010 in Shreveport, Louisiana from a U.S. government murder contract. I didn't know I was the son of Dr. Huey P. Newton at that time. So upon me needing a blood transfusion within the ordeal, that's when I realized that they wasn't my people because could nobody give me blood. Uh, my ex-wife had told me at the hospital that night that my people wasn't my people, my family wasn't my family. Uh, Tavara wasn't my cousin, and my whole life was a lie. So at that point in time, I had 23 gunshot holes, and I didn't know what she was talking about. I heard her, but I wasn't trying to hear. I was in total pain, so but it always stuck in my mind. So upon me getting out the hospital, 12 days later, they really picked up the heat on me. Then when I say they picked up the heat, meaning that they stopped for a while, but they had detectives, watching my place, this, that, and the. Um, and I started hearing things through the streets, people telling me that I was rich, this, that, and the, and I'm not knowing what they talking about. I'm thinking they talking about because I deal a few pounds in the city or whatever, that they might be assuming it that way. So at that point in time, I still on alert. I'm still doing my street things out the hospital. So uh, skip to 2016. My right hand man, which was named George Calvin Lee. He was supposed to be my first cousin, but now we know that's not my blood family. But I still consider him as my little cousin. You know, he got the game from me. He called me one night and he told me that they wanted him to murder me. Instead of him murdering me, he told me about it. You know what I'm saying? He told me about the main key players that was within the hit. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell me that I was Huey Newton's son, but he told me the government wanted him to murder me. He never told me why. I don't know if he knew why or he just didn't tell me why, but he told me enough. So I begged him to leave the city. I was still in Shreveport then. So when I left the city, before I left the city, I begged him. We cried on the phone that night for like maybe an hour, 45 minutes because we knew he was gonna die. All he kept telling me was because you got a job to do for God. I love you. I love you. We wasn't raised to kill each other. We wasn't raised to kill each other. I ain't going nowhere. I left. I come to Texas. So when I come to Texas, I started my civil rights movement in Carrollton, Texas. And they used to always take me to jail, impound my cars everywhere I go. I'm talking about registration, insurance, take them out my parking lot. And I thought all the time that it was because of my civil rights movement. And they wind up jamming me up on an illegal indictment. I beat the indictment because there was no grand jury that was impounded on the day that they indicted me. So while I'm in jail fighting this here, a sheriff came to me and told me, he was like, all the guards around there trying to figure out what organization that I was with. I said, I'm not with no organization. I'm with Yahweh organization. So he was like, no, no, you Black Panther. And I looked at him. I ain't say nothing. He said, your daddy was the leader of the Black Panther.
Wait, the police said
The
that?
sheriff, his name was Horn. He was a sheriff and he was a correction officer at Denton County Jail. His last name was
Wow.
Horn. He was a big black dude. He was cool with me because he knew who I was. I didn't know who I was. So when he told me this here, and I'm looking at him, I'm still ain't saying that. He looked at me. He said, Duke, did you hear what I said? I said, yeah, I hear you. I said, I wish my daddy was the leader of the Black Panthers. He said, your daddy was the leader of the Black Panthers. Don't you never forget that. You hear what
What?
I'm telling you? I said, yeah.
That's crazy. So
He
wait,
walked up. Now I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna get around to that. He
right?
walked
Because
up
no,
to
because
the
I'm still back on the you getting shot and like that your friend was supposed to do something to you for what? Like, gee,
That
that's
was the cousin, but
cousin,
the
my first
cousin
cousin,
first cut.
George Calvin Lee. It's
Mhm.
articles out about him.
wow. And then you come to a whole new state. What did you get indicted for again?
Possession of Schedule 2 and marijuana. 1 gram on the 1 gram of cocaine. They say it was 1 gram of cocaine, but I was in jail for 14 hours before this cocaine charge ever appeared on me. They say it was all found in the same bag, but when I got booked, it wasn't ever marijuana. So the judge that when you go to court, you got to get a bond. So I'm in Carrollton jail, but they got to transfer me to Denton County jail because that's where they charging me at. Okay, so the Carrollton judge read the charges to me, and she say, "Do you know you've been charged with a cocaine charge?" I say, "Huh?" She say, "Yeah, that's what I'm wondering." She say, "This charge just came about. You've been in jail 14 hours." She said, "Yeah, I'm gonna put a note in to the judge when you go over there and see the judge at Denton County Jail." And I don't know if she ever put it in, but that's what she stated. So they wind up charging me illegally. Uh, all this else was dressed in court. There's documents on this right here. All this was addressed, put in the court. They didn't want to try to file it, so I said, "Okay, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna plead guilty to this right here, and I'm gonna get out. And I'm gonna file federal charges against y'all." So that's when I got out. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying? So I wind up beating it and winning and all that. But yeah, so the sheriff, back to the sheriff. The sheriff, he was like, he went up to the desk, this, that, and the other. But how he knew about this here because the detective, Rodney Demery, and a lot of them documentaries that's out, the detective Rodney Demery, he was a sheriff at the Denton County Jail, and I didn't know this here. So this was the reason why Carrollton police was always harassing me because the same man that was head of the contract was in the same city that I was in again. And a female that I used to talk to used to work at the Denton County Jail, and she wound up seeing him, calling me, taking a picture of him, sending me the picture. She was like, "Ain't this who you say took part of the hit on you?" I'm like, "Yeah," but I was out of jail by this time. And then it all started to make sense to why Horn came and told me that. But this here, when she told me this here, this was in 2018. 2021, I got the documents. So when I get the documents, this one I think about. what Officer Horn told me, what the female told me. Because remember, this in 2018 when I'm in jail. So I don't get the documents that I'm Huey Newton's son until 2021. They
Well,
don't
how,
declare me. They don't declare me from being deceased until 2021.
yeah, but how old was that the officer who told you that? An older guy like that.
Yeah, he was older. He was in
Mhm.
his like his late
So
40s, maybe early 50s. Yeah, he was older. He was older than me at that time. I was like
okay,
37, 38, something like that.
okay.
Was he a black guy or a white
Yeah,
guy?
he was black. He was black.
Huh, that is strange.
Mhm.
Man, I would have been like, what? Am I tripping?
But I
So
mean, you got to understand, like when he told me that, why would I have any reason to believe that Huey knew was my dad? But my father that raised me, Robert Charles Duke, he had told me a long time ago when I was a child about something like that, but he never said Huey was my father. He told me about my father was dead and him and Bobby Seale, this, with that. I'll tell that later on down in the story. But yeah, so yeah, just ask your questions and I'm gonna come with it.
well, I mean, so after that you get out and then you start to then you said you ran a credit check and then you decided that you found out that you would actually become deceased. So
Yeah.
how did that come about?
Because I kept wondering why I couldn't open bank accounts. Every goddamn bank I was going through was telling me I couldn't open. I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to be able to open a personal account, but they would never tell me why. All they kept telling me was you need to check with the credit bureau. The credit bureau can give you more information about what's going on. The banks never would tell me. So I finally contacted, because I always been a street dude. And, me being in the streets, I didn't have bank accounts. I always had women. I put money in their bank accounts or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So I never did have a bank account when I was younger. So when I started getting business wise, like I tried to get this bank account, and once I couldn't get it, this, that, and this was out here. So I wound up calling the credit bureau, and the credit bureau sent me my paperwork showing me that I was declared deceased. So when I contacted the credit bureau and seen those paperwork, they led me to the IRS. So when I contacted the IRS wouldn't give me uh access to my what is called the transaction, where you, like when you file income taxes and you it's the transaction part or whatever. It's like a paper trail of everything that you file taxes on. Put it that way. And so they wouldn't give me access to it. I had to go through facial FBI recognition test. I had to take fingerprints. They had to scan my face. I'm talking about I had to send my social security card, my birth certificate, everything. So then once they led me to the IRS, everything was pretty much like a domino falling effect. And then the feds, Dallas, Texas, Northern District Court, published in public documents that I was deceased. The document says September 18th. I don't know if that's the day that they published me deceased or if that's the day that they just put it out in the public where the public can see that I was declared deceased.
Do you
But
think that's not something to do with you being shot? Like maybe
yeah,
when you were
yeah,
shot, they published it
all
passed
that,
on?
yeah, all that stems from 2010, from September, so I mean November 26th of 2010. But in 2009, before that, one of my son's mama, she was a part of the hit. She tried to kill me. She stabbed me. She stabbed me in 2009, the year before I got shot up. She stabbed me in 2009. She tried to kill me, told me that she was going to do it and get away with it. She told me that months before she stabbed me. All right.
Wow.
So the next year, 2010, I get shot up. The same doctor that doctored on me in '09, doctored on me in 2010 and sat down and had a talk. So yeah.
Wow. So man, this is an interesting story. So you find out that you're deceased. How hard is it to now become alive?
I'm classified as alive now.
So
They,
okay,
they,
so how long did it take for them to like switch it over?
from the time that I first seen the documents, so in 2019 is when I found all the documents from the IRS, the credit bureaus, and all these things right here. Um, and then I came in with the federal documents. I found that I was deceased in 2019 too, but I didn't see it in 2018, but I seen it in 2019. Uh, in 2022, they declared me not to be deceased. Well, they sent me some documents in my email from the court, from the from the court saying that they had upgraded the documents and said that I was no longer classified as deceased. But I haven't seen this. I haven't seen this on the actual document that's on the court website where the public can see this. It's still,
So
I
how
think it
does this
still says I'm
affected your
classified as
ability to
deceased.
generate money to I mean, how does this affected your life? Because everything. Your Social Security is everything, right? How do you even get around with that for
No,
2 years?
yeah, I wasn't nothing I could do then when they classified in 2018. That's when I really felt the pressure of me being classified as deceased. But I'm unaware that they have classified me as deceased. So
Mhm.
I can't get no bank accounts. I was still dealing weed when I came out here to Texas in 2016. So
Okay.
it was like I was that's how I was making my money. So I really didn't care about no bank account. But when I tried it, when they start applying so much pressure, taking my cars, always arresting me, I constantly got to spend money to bond out. The Carrollton police started telling them he is who he say he is. Every time y'all arrest him, this man bond out. Y'all might well get his paperwork. He gonna bond out. I say, no, I'm gonna sit in here this time because I'm tired of paying my money. I'm gonna send people home every day while I'm in here until they drop these charges or until they release me. And that's what I did. While I was there, I sent 9 people home. True
Mm.
story.
You
Let
paid
me,
their bonds. Wow.
right, let me
Now
ask
I ain't
you.
paid it. Nah, I didn't pay their bond. I helped them with their law case.
Yeah, with the paperwork.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. Now, if they could was when they declared you deceased, how was that even? How did that come up when you were arrested? Because they have to take fingerprints.
Yeah. When you that question, I can't answer. But all I can tell you is that on Denton County records, in the court systems, on their kiosks, to their captains, their lieutenants, and everything, I was telling these people what was going on, that the government tried to assassinate me. But I don't know that I don't know that I'm deceased yet. I'm just telling them that the US government tried to murder me. You know what I'm saying? And they see all the documents, they see the proof of all this right here, but they ain't told me nothing. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's a question that I can't answer for you right there.
And it was like even after the fingerprints, it just went. It wasn't like a pause and we'll take them in like, or did
What
they knew you
what
was
was
coming and just played along with it? How do you feel about that?
what they told me February the I want to say that was February the 10th, if I'm not mistaken. February the 10th, when they arrested me. And I was standing at the booking counter and they were fingerprinting me. A white chair that was sitting down. It's a federal case that I had put on him in regards to this that they can be found in the public. He told me, he looked at me and told me that I was going to end up like the other civil rights leader that didn't mean shit. I looked at him. I said, what? And one of his captains or whoever the man that was over him looked at him and told him, what you just say to him? And he put his head down. His whole face turned red. I'm like, fuck it. And I'm thinking he's just saying that, hey, this would happen to people that stand up for civil rights. I'm still don't know that I'm Huey's son. But when I find out I'm Huey's son, it all made sense to what he said that day. You're gonna end up just like the other civil rights leader that didn't mean shit. He was talking about my dad. He knew. But I didn't know that at the time. They knew I didn't know. They knew that I had no knowledge that I was Huey Newton's son, but they knew. So you have to understand that in
Mm-hmm.
every state, they are the keeper of all records, meaning that any record that you put into their system, if you take them a legal document and it's your official document and it's the original one. If you take it to them and ask them for a copy, they're gonna tell you, we got to keep your original. You might want to go and get a copy and bring that to us because they're gonna keep the original documents of anything that you bring before them. So they already know everything. It's not a secret that they didn't know this here. They just tried to keep it from me to keep me from knowing, to see which way in life that I was gonna go. But I guess they must have seen something different and I don't know, or either they just didn't know where I was at a certain point in time. But Bobby Seale knew where I was. He knew where I was, what family was raising me, what name I was under, and what city I was in. How do I know this here? Because my adopted daddy made sure he told me this here.
So were you when you were going through the prison system, the jail system with the weed cases, the being indicted, were you kind of a street guy or were you a revolutionary kind of like grassroots black power kind of guy then?
At this time in out here in Carrollton, yeah, I was mixed with both. It was both at that time because I was just starting out. This was in 2016. They did this to me all the way up into 2018. But to
Now,
2017, when I got out in 2018, they just really kind of, I guess I don't know what happened, but they bagged up off of me.
now, to my recollection, I do not remember. Before you, does he have any known children?
Not biological children, no. Not that I'm aware of or anybody else is aware of.
Okay, so with that, so basically, a lot of this was done for at that time for your protection. Do you feel?
No. Yeah. I mean, if I'm knowing that's what it had to be because I asked not my stepfather, but I asked my adopted father that raised me. My name Rico Cortez Duke. His name is Robert Charles Duke. I asked him, I said, Daddy, why I'm not a junior? He looked at me, he paused for a second. He said, I didn't give you my name, I gave you my initials, which is RCD. This is how he telling it to me. He said, I didn't want nobody to bother you. I wanted you to have a good, clean life. I wanted you to have a fresh start at life. I wanted you to be straight and safe. I didn't want nobody bothering you behind my name. I'm like 7, 8 years old. I never questioned him and asked him what he meant by that or nothing. I just remembered and never said nothing about it. So I know it was done for my protection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So was the father at the time, was he Charles, was his name Charles Dukes?
Robert Charles Duke.
Robert Charles Dukes. Was he in the revolution? Like was he in the Panthers at some point?
I don't know. He never told me about it. I can't answer that. I don't know. But I know I have heard stories about him that he was a fool. His nickname was Big Hurt. He was like 6'5", like 285 pounds, solid. He was a Navy. He was in the Navy. I come to find out he used to be in the military.
Hmm.
His name wasn't Robert Charles Dukes at one time. It was William Duke at one time. It
Hmm.
changed in 1969 according to military record.
Hmm. So what? So what? How did you find out that you were? What's the story of you finding out that you're Huey P. Newton's son?
What do you mean? Like, what's the story? Like, how did I find out? Or like, or the
You but okay.
background of it, or
Okay. So you say the police said something. This guy said something. Or the sheriff said something. When?
I mean, I think you mean for sure, like biological. I mean, this is
oh
what they said, but I think she's going
yeah,
to
she asked me how I
biologically,
know because
right?
yeah, because when I got shot up, once I got shot up, they had already did the test, so I just had to get my paperwork. So once I got my paperwork, from the night that I was shot up, my paperwork had my dad, which is the picture you see in black and white with me and him up there, and it's like it's on old television or something. The one that was in the documentary just now, that was my actual LSU paperwork from the night that I got shot up, and I'm like, fuck he doing on here? You know what I'm saying? And everything went to making sense to me. So then I contacted Alameda Vital Alameda Coroner's office where my pop actually went, and they still had his blood on file. So Highland Hospital had already contacted them in regards to this right here because they had already got all my paperwork and I already said all my blood work uh, for me, and they contacted the coroner's office and told me that I was going to need my daddy's death certificate if I wanted to be able to get any kind of accounts or anything dealing with my daddy. So when they contacted the coroner's office got my paperwork from them, ran it with my daddy shit, and lo and behold, sent me the birth certificate, me death certificate. I'm the child. So
Now, do you think?
then on top of that, I took a saliva DNA test and same outcome.
Do you think that? I mean, people may know, but they really don't know because we don't know how they were living back then. Do you think there's a possibility that he didn't know he had a son? He had
No,
any kids?
no, he knew. My father that raised me told me that this is what he told me. We was playing catch one day. I was probably like maybe 11 years old. He was outside the front yard playing catch. He say, for some reason, he just looked at me, cold. I threw him the ball. He wouldn't throw it back. I said, Daddy, throw me the ball. He said, Cole, I'm not your son. I mean, I'm not your father. Looked at him. Dad, throw me the ball. Quit playing with me. He looked at me. He said, Cole. He had a real deep voice. And when he said that, I looked. I stopped. I said, Sir. He said, have I ever lied to you? I said, no, sir. He said, I'm not your real father. I looked at him like, the fuck? And you know how you gaze off and you looking at something and you trying to like you see something. It's like he sees something and he just looking off and he started smiling. He said, your daddy was a hell of a man. He was a hell of a leader. And he turned around and looked at me. He said, you look just like him too. He started smiling. He said, you look just like him. I said, Dad, tell me about what are you talking about? Well, if you ain't my real dad, who is my real dad? He said, I can't tell you that. If it's meant for you to know, you'll know when the time is right. He said, come over here and sit down. Let's talk. I went over there and sat down. He said, I had three best friends. One is deceased. He never called that person name. He said, that was your father. He said, I had another best friend named Bobby Seale. He said, Bobby Seale and Floyd. He had a dude that he used to do roofing supply work with in Shreveport, Louisiana, that he used to work with named Floyd. So when he said Floyd, I automatically assumed a thought in my mind that that's who he talking about, somebody that he used to work with. So he say, Bobby Seale, if I need anything done, no matter how big or how small the job is, Bobby gonna get the job done. If Bobby can't get the job done, Bobby gonna send somebody to get the job done, no matter how big or how small it is. He say, your daddy left me a nice lump sum of money. And I promised him that I'd never spend a dime of it. I'd invest it. I'd never spend a dime of it, no more to buy me a house, and I'm gonna invest the rest. He said, and I told him that I'm gonna leave the rest, everything else, to his son. He looked at me. He said, Coach, you know who his son is? I say, who? He said, you. From that day forward, he never uttered another word about it. I was
Hmm.
11 years old.
Wow.
So your father who raised, I was still gonna call him your father too because he raised you. But your non-biological father, was he with the Black Panthers also, or he was
I
just a
don't know.
friend, a close friend of his?
I don't know. That's a question I can't answer. I don't
Mm.
know whether he was Black Panther, Black Revolution. I don't know. I
But
don't
So
know
then,
whether they just
was there a definitive actual DNA test done? I know you said that you got the two.
yeah, yeah. Blood test, two hospitals and two different DNA sites. Yeah,
To a DNA like a 23andMe. I think I saw one from 23andMe.
23 and Me, Wicked Tree, and Ancestry. So that's three of them. Then I got the hospital from Highland Hospital. I got LSU Hospital, and I got Alameda Vital Corps.
Has the Newton family acknowledged you publicly?
Nobody but my cousin Dave knew.
Okay.
do you
So
do you
Frederica Newton told me I had been hearing because I just was in Oakland. I just was in Oakland for like 3 weeks. Uh, so she had told me before I came out there that she wasn't my mama. I say, well, I never said she was my mama. She say, uh, and Huey's not your father. I said, yeah, about that though. You've been telling people that my paperwork is fraudulent, huh? I didn't. Why would you say? I say that's what you. That's what I've been hearing. I say, but it's like this. If you don't believe my paperwork, won't you contact my uncle Melvin and won't y'all set up a DNA test? I wouldn't do such a thing. I said, why? Why would I do that there? And you have your document, you have your paperwork. I was on the phone with another person. We was on three-way. This person called Frederica for me. So it's witnesses to these things. So uh I said, but you say my paperwork fraudulent. If you believe it's fraudulent, then we all know that my Uncle Melvin supposed to be my daddy's blood brother, right? She said, yeah, that's his brother. I said, well, won't you set the DNA paper? Won't you set the DNA test up since you feel that way? I wouldn't do such a thing. You have your paperwork. You have your blood test paperwork. I wouldn't do such a thing. Furthermore, I don't have to keep indulging in this conversation. After that, I won't accept another call from you. I say, I'm not the one that called you. And then the person that called will say, I'm the one that called you. That's why I told you I wanted you to talk to me.
So
So
have you ever thought to do the DNA test with the cousin Melvin?
I talked to my
Uncle
cousin
Melvin,
David, Uncle
Uncle,
Mel. Yeah,
Yeah.
Uncle Melvin.
yeah. I talked to my cousin David pretty regular. They won't never set it up with him. They won't never tell me where he ate, won't give me no numbers on him or nothing. But I do have documents from my DNA test that says that my grandmama and granddaddy only had one blood child and one grandchild, which is Huey New and Rico Do.
So after that, you had a situation with Big Meech where you tried to get him out of jail, I guess by getting him some paper. He got upset with that. What happened with
Mhm.
that situation?
He's still sitting in jail. He'll come on 25, 26. I think somewhere up in there. Supposed to be. But I talked to his lawyer, which was named Brittany. And she stated at that time, yeah, we know firsthand about that. I know they can get him out, but we're trying to go another route. At that time, when she said that there, I already knew what it was. She's gonna milk him out of money, most money she can get. Hey,
Mm.
she was his attorney on file, so it is what it is.
Can
So
you request because sometimes they can get DNA now from the deceased. Do you know where he is buried at or how or anything
It was cremated.
of that? Those cremated. You don't know who have the Then you can get DNA from cremation too.
That's what let me back up. Do you remember when I said that you know what the coroner's office is? The coroner's office is where your body goes to where your autopsy is performed, that's the medical examiners, this, that, and the other. And so every DNA is there from your hair, your nails, your skin, your blood, your spit, your pee. It's all there. You remember when I said I had to contact the coroner's office? That's why Highland Hospital contacted them. I have a record with the coroner's office when they're telling me that my father's DNA blood samples were still on file downstairs. So
oh, and
yeah,
that's how you were able to get your blood sample. Okay.
Oh, okay.
exactly, exactly. So and on top of that, I went. So when you do that there, they're not gonna send you no blood tests. They just gonna release the death certificate paperwork to you, any medical paperwork which you labeled as the child. They're not gonna send you no action. It's not gonna say 99.9. You got to go do your DNA test for that. So that's why I went and did the DNA test is to show everybody like, hey man, it's like it's way too much truthful information out there in regard to this right here. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that you can do in life, and it's a lot of things that uh you can't do. You know what I'm saying? It's like I tell people all the time, if what if what I'm doing and showing and proving is fraudulent, why ain't no charges filed against me? Why I don't have no federal charges about creating falsified documents? This is public. This is newspaper. This everywhere. Everywhere. Police state everywhere. Why? I mean, at some point in time, people just got to realize, damn, this some real truth, and it's just some fucked up shit. And you can't be naive all your life. Sometimes you got to just accept truth for what it is.
So how old was you when they classified you as deceased in the paperwork? How do you think that came about? How old was you?
Mine was like probably 35, 36, somewhere up in
They waited till you got that. Oh wow. And did they ever give you an explanation?
there. Do the government ever give you an explanation when they fuck over you? I'm just being real. Do they ever give you the explanation? No. But what they did do is uh like after I found out that and I went to them and tried to, the reason how I was able to form my government, which is they feel true federal government of America. We are an international American federal agency. We're not under the U.S. government power or authority. We have a NATO cage code, SPPL4. We're listed inside of the military system, homeland security, everywhere. I'm the chief officer and founder of it. So how that came about is because I really think they didn't put up no fight with it because they know what they had did, and they know they wasn't gonna prosecute nothing against themselves. So hey, I learned how to form their government. They had to accept it. So I think that's one of their ways of trying to um pay retributions for what the fuck they did.
Mm.
What do you mean by forming a government?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, like,
Domination.
what do you gotta be more detailed when you say what do I mean about it?
She wants you to explain what you said.
What
That
do you mean forming a government? How? Like, I
right.
mean, I mean, if you have the NAACP, that can be considered a government within an organization. What do you mean by forming
No,
a government?
no. We have we have a international American federal agency government. Hold up. You can see what they say. You,
Government 2020.
you see that symbol? That's a federal symbol.
Okay.
So what is that like? Like,
That's a
does that mean?
federal. That we are our own international and we protect our own people, meaning that we can arrest the police, we can arrest politicians, we can do things like that. But due to the fact we just getting started, I'm more focused on recruiting and growing at first and teaching people about the law of it, you know what I'm saying? So they'll know what they're doing when they go out there rather than just give people power and they don't know what they're doing.
So is it similar to how Native Americans have their own like kind of
Exactly.
police
Exactly.
force and things like that? So you're
Exactly.
saying you have your own kind of law enforcement force because if you go to jail on a reservation, you don't that they have their own jail that
Yeah, yeah. Pretty
you
much,
know.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like with the Native American, they how can I put it? They under the US government. We're not under them. We're under NATO. We with NATO. The US government is controlled by NATO.
Mhm.
They under NATO. We're not under the US government. NATO cleared us to have our own shit. So the US government, they can't override what NATO say.
Mm.
So I had to go to NATO to get out of their system because they didn't really want to let me out. So but they can't override what NATO say. I have military recording of officers telling me this. They're like, you done formed your own. We don't have any power or authority to overrule NATO.
So what happens when you get pulled over and they find that badge on you? Do they think you're impersonating a police officer?
I had a police officer that went to jail in uh, West Memphis, Arkansas. In regards to that, he got pulled over. Something he was doing. I forgot what he was doing, but I know it was for expired tags, change plates. That's originally what the pullover was for. So when they pulled him over, they asked him who he was. They told him he was a federal officer of the 85th True Federal Government of America. His name is Kyle Watkins. You can pull information up on this and everything. The charges was dismissed. It's audio recordings out there with the mayor office. Before they can get him to jail, the court, what he was going to be going to court at, was calling me, telling me that they weren't trying to step on our toes. They didn't know. Just ask them the paperwork and they'll get you situated. First time he went to court, charges were dismissed. He had to see no judge or nothing. I got this calls with the prosecutor telling me that they were going to prosecute him. I told him, I said, if you do, you're going to lose and it's going to be something real nasty with us. I said, I see you in court. I never had to enter the court. I never had to go to Arkansas. All I had to do was fax my paperwork uh, to the courthouse. When I talked to the mayor's office, the mayor said, "Well, what can we do to get this situated?" I say, "Release my officer. If your officer had a contact the other agencies, the other United States agencies that I was telling him to contact, he would have never took my officer to the jail. The officer, Detective Lankin, that arrested my officer, talked to me. He knew this here. The DA called and told him to still arrest my officer. You know what I'm saying? And they fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
So okay, because there is like a brotherhood with the police force and the military and the da 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 da. Da. So you're saying by creating this kind of government system and you having your own force like that, and so your government shield, or that what that shield is represents, it gives you your own fraternity of police officers, and they have to respect. Like if they arrest one of your officers, it then becomes something that you guys have to discuss with like the heads of the police stations and stuff like that.
The heads of the state or the heads of the city. Because We international. We're not local. We're not state. We federal. We international. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that our country is Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Our country is Haiti. They feel true federal government America country is Haiti. You know, so it is we international. I'm the founder, I'm the chief of this. Why did I station it with Haiti? Because Haiti is the only country pretty much other outside that's not under the US government power or authority. They the only Republican country that's free from any restrictions of the US government. So I chose Haiti to represent the freedom, you know what I'm saying, all across the globe.
So you were able to actually go down into Haiti
You
and
don't have
get
to you don't have to go down, you just have to know people. You don't have to go nowhere. All you gotta do, like I didn't have to go to Arkansas to get my officer charge dropped. You don't have to go nowhere. You just gotta have the correct things and deal with the correct people.
So you basically were able to through Haiti create your own, I guess, government within that, and then create a police force of that government, which is more like a law enforcement force.
So yeah, I'm gonna explain it to y'all.
Okay.
Um, for people right here in the fifth American states, right? You believe that the U.S. Constitution applies to you, don't
For the most part, yeah.
you? It don't.
Right.
The U.S. Constitution only applies to Washington D.C., which is the District of Columbia. The District of Columbia only, uh, the District of Columbia is a territory. A territory is a land or country that's a member of another country or nation that has power, authority, and jurisdiction over it. So as long as you submit to what they're doing, then you are under their jurisdiction. When you learn that you're not under their jurisdiction and learn how you're not under their jurisdiction, then you know how to move accordingly. They gotta respect.
So what is your organization representing?
I heard something about organization and any.
What is it representing?
Oh, what is it
And what is
representing?
your cause?
Our cause is we stand for the people who are against the injustice that that the political parties and politicians and police do to the people. We stand. We have services going on. We have feed programs that go on in different parts of the states. We have legal feed. I mean, we have legal advisors for people. I'm a certified attorney. We have news that we help people with. We have many different things going on. You know, so but we just was established in 2020, so can't expect a whole heap of lot in 3.5, 4 years.
So
So
how are you getting your how are you getting your to get people to get involved? How are you getting the information out there?
How am I getting? I have it's everywhere. Plus, I do events. I go to places. I go to other cities, other states. I mingle. I organize with people. I have leaders in other states, in Arkansas, Tennessee, Atlanta, North Carolina, Virginia. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have people. Social media is everything. Everything is pretty much social media. So you pick out who you feel that you could deal with. On so then you go places and you deal with them. You go places and you build with. See what I'm saying? So
I saw online that you were considered an attorney. Did you go to school for law?
Purdue University.
Did you pass the bar and everything?
Yes, I just
So
didn't get
that's why
sworn
you
in.
have that so much knowledge
Wait,
about
he didn't
treaty.
finish. You just didn't what?
No, he
I just didn't get sworn in. I didn't
Oh,
get
you didn't get
you don't have
sworn in.
yeah, when you get sworn in is when you become an officer of the US government. I never was served the US government in any shape, form, or fashion when you would murdered three of my people that's close to me and tried to murder me. I never will work with you. Never, ever. I never will take a part in your entity ever.
so you having that legal thing passing the bar allowed you, instead of being sworn into the U.S. government, to be able to go into the Haitian government and go that route.
Yeah, I like every person that's sworn into the U.S. government, they can't fight against the government against you. They can pretend. They can pretend and make you think that they so rah rah ha ha with you. No, now I'm gonna make a prime example. How many attorneys out here that actually go to dismiss your case? They'll tell you in the beginning that they can get it dismissed, but in the long run, they always come to you with, "Oh, I got you. I got it where I can get you 18 months probation," and it's always a conviction. You know why? That's their boss. That's I don't care if you went and paid $50,000 for a paid lawyer. If they are sworn in to the U.S. system, that is their boss. They cannot go against their boss. You know what allegiance means? You know why do they pledge allegiance? Do you know what allegiance means? Allegiance means you owe your country and government a duty. I don't owe my government any duty. My government owe me a duty because I pay you. That's how it's supposed to be, right? But when you don't know that, they do what they want to do.
So just like let's say somebody's a lawyer or something and everything is different in each state. How are you able to take them credits and everything and get sworn in to from a different country?
You say what now?
I say, you know how if you're an
Are you
attorney,
are you are you speaking? Are you speaking about the entity or they feel truth? Or are you speaking about the individual Rico do? Those are two different things.
no, you said you're an attorney and you got
Yeah.
sworn in Haiti, right?
No, that's not what
Oh,
I
well,
told you.
I thought I heard Genesis. I thought I heard Genesis say that. Sorry, Genesis.
No.
You've been saying everything wrong so far, Genesis. Go ahead. I listen. I'm not listening
Listen,
to her no more.
that's not what I say. They feel
Right.
true federal
No,
government of
you.
America. They feel
Right.
true federal government of America is Haiti. Rico Cortez Duke have a birth certificate and social security card that say, I'm here. So you can work for any government that you want to in any country, anywhere. If you're in the United States, you can work for China government. If you can work for any government pretty much that you want to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have you don't have to you don't have to be US. You know that's just something that you choose to do because you've been told that's what you gotta do.
But to be a citizen of the United States, you don't have. You could be a citizen here and work for another government
Yeah.
in their police force or whatever,
Yes.
and then America have to respect that because
Do you know they got police forces from China over here right now? China have police force buildings and shit over here right now. I'm gonna make a prime example to you. What do you think the I'm gonna say like you know what an embassy is, right?
Mm.
Okay,
yeah,
so
embassy.
you know they have an African embassy over here, an Irish embassy, or a Haiti embassy, and you know all these embassies are pretty much in Washington D.C. So wouldn't those be other government and forces over here?
No,
So
yeah. Wait a minute.
so it's the same thing. It's like instead of forming an embassy, I just chose to form my own government, my own. I just chose to form my own government. Period. I didn't want to deal with it that way. I wanted to still have relationships with other governments, be able to do things. So having your own government means now I can do deals with other countries. I can get gas deals with other countries. Why? I can get a military. We have our own military that's listed inside of the military database. You know, you can find any information in regards to our military or they feel true federal government inside the United States military database, which is DLA government entity page code. You can find it all in there. You can go in there and when you see page code, type up SPPL4, it'll give you the information about they feel true. Type up SRLT0, it'll give you the information about BPME, which is Black Panther Military Enforcement. We're legal. We're real.
So Black Panther military enforcement is your government.
Military.
Your
Military.
military. Your military.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
King Kev
Wow.
has questions, but I asked him to come up and he's no.
No. I'm going to drop the link. I'm dropping the link. Give me 1 second. I'm dropping the link right now. I
Y'all
had to
gotta
open.
y'all
I
gotta
had.
excuse me too, cause
I
I
had to
smoke
open up.
weed and I smoke weed a lot, so it's time me to smoke my blunt. So yes, I'm running for 2024 president. That's one of my campaign runs. If I don't win in 2024, I'm gonna try it again in 2028. But I ain't to legalize recreational marijuana nationwide. So
What
I
happened to the
smoke my weed.
daggone link? Well, hold up. What happened to the daggone link?
Oh, I had. Let me get it back up here again. I took it down because he said no. Here.
No, I said I had to open up another tab so I can drop it.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Um, this is a quite interesting story. So then you said that hey, Big Meech is still in jail. He probably could have gotten out, but he they
Okay, now
convinced him.
you can take it back out now.
I mean, it's like this. When you got somebody that, put it this way, if I didn't know anything about the law, if somebody came to me that I didn't know nothing about, never heard nothing about, and I know the status that I'm on, and then they come to me with this here, I done read the shit. It makes sense, but I ain't never heard this right here. I'm gonna do the same thing. Man, hell no. I'm gonna go with somebody that I already got on my team that I'm paying.
Did you tell
Wait,
you
let me
didn't tell? How come you didn't tell him that you were going to do it, like to help him, or did you just file it without him knowing it?
Yeah. I mean,
I want
I I, I feel like that if you want to help a person, I don't have to tell you that I want to help you. I could just do it. Now it's on you whether you choose to accept that help or not.
you click the calf.
Yeah, here you go.
Okay,
You see
got
that?
you.
So
I got you.
that's just like saying, if you see somebody that look like they hungry and you know that they hungry and they looking at you like we're gonna say a homeless person. You gonna ask that person is, can I help you? Can I go buy you something to eat? Or are you just gonna say go to them, and if they choose to turn the food down and they turn it down, it's the same thing. Life works the same ways in every angle.
And what they probably pretty much did is make it seem like whatever you filed was not filed right and could
No,
have
no.
damaged the case.
That's what he felt like that his attorney, from what my understanding is, when her and Meech talked about it, the only problem that they had was they was gonna try to go another way. She knew about it and she know they could bring him home, but they're gonna try to go another way. And that they wasn't aware of that I was gonna file that motion for him. I said, I know, but I didn't tell y'all. So how was you supposed to know? You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't that was my intention not to tell you nothing.
Mm. King
Welcome,
Kev, welcome to the
welcome,
panel.
calf.
Some people say that I did that wrong, or I should have asked them, or this, that, and that. But I felt that I did the way that I needed to do it. In life, you'll be criticized for anything that you do. So
Right, right. That's just a that was an
no,
interesting
no,
story.
not you. Not I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like in general.
Right. Sorry, King Kev has come up. He has a bunch of questions. Uh, I thought he was going to come up like earlier in the whole thing. I thought he was going to had been come up. You
I
know.
was waiting on y'all. I can't come over
Right,
out the room.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
you here now, so go ahead, bro.
Peace. Peace, Brother Dukes. Peace, Genesis and Suge.
Hey, how you
Just
doing?
wanted to address everybody when I came up. Listen, if I can, I want to kind of go back and kind of walk through because I'm kind of a history buff, and I'm a lifelong historian of the Black Panther movement, and especially Dr. Huey P. Newton, the Honorable Dr. Huey P. Newton. And so my first question was, going back to your birth, if I'm just trying to figure out why is it that the government would want to do harm to you as a child? And we know how big your father was, and they took out not only your father and the entire movement. And if it was really their intention to take you out, how do you think you survived all the way to adulthood?
God, God was not meant for you. Won't happen. Weapons may fall, but they won't prosper. People that don't believe in God won't understand that. People that believe in God and know, they gonna understand it.
And so your first inclination that Huey Newton was your father was what exactly? What was the first thing that gave you some thought in your mind that you were his son?
When the sheriff told me about it, when the sheriff told me about it in 2018, after that, I was doing something and I came across his picture and I was looking at his picture. I'm like, and I seen myself. What the fuck? And it dawned on me like God, like you know how they show in the movies, you have flashbacks, and that's how it happened. Damn, what the sheriff told me, what my daddy told me when I was real young about him, by Bobby Seale, and if the job too big or too small, it all made sense now. You know what I'm saying? It all made sense to what my wife told me in the hospital that, well, she was my wife at the time, but uh, my girlfriend at the time told me that my people were my people, my family was my family, and my whole life was a lie. You know, that now it makes sense to why couldn't none of them give me blood. You know, everything, it just, everything was like a puzzle. And
So
when it
so
when it
you
came together, it was a domino effect.
so the HR null blood type, is that connected directly to the Newton family, because that blood type is so rare, is referred to as the golden blood.
It's
Um,
connected.
is
It's
that
connected.
your blood type in our null?
Yes, RH no negative, golden blood.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
it's
sorry, RH
connected.
null. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's correct. It's connected directly to Huey Newton. Now, if any other one of the Newton family got it, I don't know. The whole family wouldn't have it. It'd just be certain people that have had it. How it's created, I don't know. I do know that when my father was killed, they was scooping his blood up off the ground with cups, saying that they had to keep his blood because he was a god. He was a god. Me having that type of blood, that's what it signifies. This is not something I'm saying. This is from the scientific people, the medical field, the doctors, and you know what I'm saying. So I can only
And
go by
build
that.
and building on that, couldn't you subpoena the courts to get a sample of his blood, even post mortem, to compare your DNA against, because you're the rightful heir to the Newton estate, if that were the case, and being his only known living child, living
Yeah,
offspring.
but that's how can I put it? That it would depend on if it was something that he had established after, I mean, before he passed. Say, for instance, like the Huey P. Newton Foundation, all right? That was created after he was passed. That wasn't nothing that was created while he was here or that he created. You see what I'm saying? That was
Oh yeah,
something
he
that,
died broke. He
yeah,
died
that was
absolutely
so
broke, which
so
was
so
sad.
that was something that Frederica created. So it would be a it's a 50-50 chance on that there. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't here for no money. I make my own money. I just want people to know the truth of what it is really is. You know what I'm saying? I got my own money. I got my own clothing line, my own shoe brand. I got a partnership with Nike. I can design my own Air Max dunks, all this, just sell them everything. I got my own newspaper company, my own social media. I'm an attorney, so I,
Now
I
that was
don't
gonna
care
be my
about,
next question.
yeah, I don't care
Being
about no money. I ain't
being
rich, but I don't care about it.
Well, that would have been my next question. Being that it was said by you that your paternity and your identity and whereabouts were kept a secret as a child for your protection, correct? Because of
That's what I think it was done for my protection.
Okay. And that being said, now that this has been all brought to light by you, and I know you wrote a book, and it's been I saw the documentary and things, and why do you think they would let you then ascend to do all the things that you're doing right now if the original purpose was to take you out?
Why would who let me see? The government that put the hit on me, or
Yeah, yeah.
who said that they let me see?
Well, if they would, in your own words, if they would give you your own, and this is a question I too have about a government that, in order to have a government is four essential things. You have to have a land which to claim
The
as your
Panthers have
statehood.
land.
I'm sorry?
The Panthers have land.
You said you have land
Yeah,
that's independent of the United States government,
yes, it's independent. Yes, we have land. Yes,
other than
but now see, I'm gonna show you something on that there. Do you know what it really takes to form a government? Two or
yeah, I was
more
getting
people.
ready. Go ahead. I'll
Two,
let you break that
two,
down.
two or more people that have the same vision and same goal. That's what it takes to form a government or any organization. That's all any government is. The same people that's like minded. That's it. This is what it tells you in Black Law's dictionary on government fundamental form. That's what it takes to start a government. What did it take to start the founding of what you see today? Some people getting together, writing it down on paper, and applying.
Okay, that's what I was saying about the land. You have to have a land. You can't claim occupied land in the United States, so you have to have your own independent land, which to defend as your
Okay.
native.
So
Mhm.
now, let me school you. Let me school you. Let me teach you. You go back to Washington, D.C. is a territory. So nothing that is a member of Washington, D.C. has any power or authority. That means if Washington, D.C. is the capital and head and control of everything, and it has no power, neither do your Congress office, your police that's on the streets, your courts that's on the streets, none of this here. So therefore, they have no land.
Well,
They
they
have no
do
land.
because
No, I
you.
warned this here in federal court. They don't.
Okay, well, I'll tell you how I know they do. Try to run up in the Capitol. They're
The
gonna have a.
capital,
They're
the
gonna have a.
capital,
They're gonna
that's
have a local
Washington.
police force. They're gonna
That's
have a local
Washington,
DC.
D.C. That's Washington, D.C. They're defending their territory.
Okay.
Washington, D.C. is a territory. A territory lacks power, authority, or jurisdiction. A territory is a member of a country or nation that has power, authority, and jurisdiction over it. This is why it's called the United States of. Of. Of is the key word. Remember, it's a part of a country that has power over it. That's why it says the United States of America.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to clarify. Where is your territory located that is yours, that is independent of the United States, that makes you
The
a
entire
separate and sovereign
that's what I'm
government?
trying. That's what I. You missing the point. If they have no jurisdiction, this entire territory of these 50 states is my territory. Why you
Oh,
think
so
they
the
couldn't?
United States doesn't
Why
exist,
you?
basically. It's just on
Why
paper.
you? Why you think that they couldn't charge my officer in West Memphis, Arkansas? Why you think I didn't even have to go? All I had to do was send paperwork. The paperwork was basically that we are a federal agency, this, that, and all our credentials, and that they lack no power and authority over us. They had to drop these cases. They had to drop that case.
Okay. Okay. So then how did NATO, which is an alliance of all nations who are not enemies of one another, how did they sanction you then as a government? If they're a collective, that the only NATO
Listen
isn't
at
a
what you just
sovereign
said. Listen at what you
entity, it
just
is a collection of
listen at
free
what you
nations.
listen at what you just say. It is collection of free nations.
But you can name
We
those nations. That's what
we
I'm
are
saying.
that's why we are day 52 federal government of America, our own nation.
So in other words,
you
if you
you just said the key word. They are a free alliance of free nations. And you asked the question what you asked me was, how did they do this here if they are in alliance with another free nation? If you are a free nation and you
how can
claim you
NATO
are free,
empower you as a nation?
what you
NATO
mean?
can't. How can NATO sanction you to become a country? They can't sanction people to become a country. They are just a body, a
They
collective of
don't
countries
sanction. A
for
sanction is
defensive purposes.
a sanction is restriction. That's what a sanction is. NATO didn't restrict us; they empowered us.
Okay, so in
What you
other
just
words,
hold up. What
go
you
ahead.
just
Go ahead.
stated, because I want you to get your words correct. What you just stated was they sanction us. Sanction is penalties, restrictions from things. When you
That's
sanction
not
somebody,
correct. I mean, that's one definition of sanction.
okay,
Sanction can also mean to qualify. If you can sanction boxers to fight in certain states, that's not penalizing them. That's
okay,
qualifying them.
but when you do it the legal term and you speaking legal, it's gonna be a whole nother definition. And you and I both know that. So if we're gonna speak boxing is not gonna be considered with NATO. So
Well, no,
NATO
I
gonna
wanted
have
you
a
to
whole
get the definition right. You said
yeah,
sanction meant.
that's what I'm
No,
getting to.
we had to clarify because words are important.
That's what I'm trying to
Definitions
get
are
you to
important.
see. That's what
So
I'm
whether
trying to
it's
tell you
boxing or
now.
whether it's me sanctioning, okay, police officers are sanctioned peace officers,
Mhm.
right? So when I say that, if someone were to try to charge your nation with the crime, who would they charge you? Are you the leader of your nation or your country?
If my country, if they feel truth struck on somebody, that individual person will be held accountable, not the entire government. It's just the same thing when the U.S. government do something. Do you hold the whole U.S. government accountable, or just that particular politician or officer that did the crime? It's the
Okay.
same thing.
Well,
It operates the same. It operates. Put it
well,
this
not
way.
really, because again, hold on, you're
Hold on.
operating.
Let me explain.
Go ahead.
Put it this way. They feel truth is here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. It's inside the U.S. military. It shows you what we are. It's here to stay. Disbeliefs comes from everybody, but the fact of the matter is, they feel truth here. We here. It's documents to bag what we say. It's documents to prove that we independent. It's documents to prove that we are our own nation.
A nation, I was getting ready to tell you the tenets of a nation. Do you have your own monetary denominations, your own money? If you don't have the ability to print your own money and
so what I'm saying, listen what I'm saying. First beginning of having your own nation is first claiming and standing as you have your own nation.
Okay, hold on. If you let me go,
hold up. That's
hold on. You cut me off a couple times. I just wanted to get through my question so that you understood the full question that I was asking.
Let me put this phone down. Go ahead.
Okay. So again, I'm just trying to be clear because I'm sure there's people out here listening. How is it again that you go through the process of setting up a statehood? It's not just, I can't just say, okay, I'm a country now, because I have who do you have jurisdiction over? You don't have jurisdiction over your citizens, because your citizens are already citizens of another nation. They fall under the jurisdiction of the United States, whether they claim to be more, whether they claim to be sovereign, whether they claim to be whatever. Because if they break in somebody's house, guess who's going to come get them? The police, the civil authorities under which they are governed. So if you are not autonomous of that, like Genesis pointed out a little earlier, it works differently on an Indian reservation, or should I say a Native American reservation. They are autonomous from the United States laws, many of them, not all of them, many of them, because they were established, because they were the native people of this land, and because they were conquered and taken over, that they still held that they had rights to this land, which was invaded by another. So unless you have a territory that you can claim as your own, you can't claim a piece of the United States, whether you consider it a territory, a state, or
what I'm trying to get you
a
to
province.
See, what I'm trying to get you to see is that I understand 100% what you're saying, but what I'm trying to tell you is that it's been done. It's the facts is out there to show you. So whatever you saying, I have came and showed with facts, with proof that you can find everywhere.
Well, I mean, how do we know? How do we prove that you're a country though? What kind of documentation do you have to state that you are an independent, free country, free of the United States, or sovereign of any other country, territory, or statehood?
If you do your research, you'll see many documents. There's many court cases. Put it this way: when my officer went to jail, why did the charges get dropped?
Well, I mean, you have to give me a case number. Give me a state. Give me a case number, and I can research, because this would be public record, correct?
His name is Kyle Watkins.
And this would be public record, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna write this down because I'm gonna make sure I get it, because I like to be factual. Okay. Yeah. So the person involved name was what?
Kyle Watkins. KYLEWATKINS. Kyle Watkins.
Kyle Watkins. What jurisdiction was that under?
West Memphis, Arkansas.
West Memphis, Arkansas.
You can pull it up on Google and it'll pop right up.
Oh, I'm definitely going. I go a little deeper than Google, but
yeah, you can go to the court.
I'm not trying to bring it up right now.
You can go to the actual. You can go to the actual court shit. The actual court case.
Kyle.
Cal Watkins.
Cal Watkins.
It's gonna show you what it
Ken,
was dismissed under and everything. So
and
if he was charged with impersonation of an officer, he say a federal officer at that. So they charged him, but what they charged him with was impersonation of a U.S. federal officer. We're not U.S. federal officers. This is how the charge was dropped. We independent international. My officer stated to him that he was a Dayfield Troop federal officer.
Okay.
Detective Lankin just took it upon himself and wanted to say U.S. officer.
So
We're not U.S.
So under an international officer, where are you allowed to wield your authority? Any country in the world? That would be international.
Exactly. That's what I.
So you can basically go to any
brother.
country.
Yes, I can go to anywhere. No matter however you may feel about it personally.
No, I'm just asking a question, brother.
I'm just giving you an answer. Now, however you may feel about it personally, that's one thing.
Right.
But the facts of it is that they feel true. We can go and enforce our shit anywhere. We are international. You can find us in sam.gov as They Fear True Federal Government of America. You can find us in E-Verify as They Fear True Federal Government of America. You can find us in the United States Military Database, which is DLA. Hold on, which is DLA, Government Entities. You can find us in NATO database. We are official, brother. So I mean, I understand what you may have been taught, but I'm here to teach you differently and show you the right way.
Okay, I had just one more question. I know you said earlier you was an attorney. Now, are you an attorney? Now, you have to, in order to be an attorney in the United States, at least, you have to go to law school and you have to pass the bar exam. Do you have a bar card number? Every lawyer in the United States has a bar card number.
Bar card number when you get sworn in.
Okay, so you didn't get sworn in as an attorney?
I passed the bar exam.
Did you get sworn in as an attorney?
No, I did not. And
okay, so then that's not actually true that you're a lawyer.
So hold up. If it's not actually true, then I will be charged with cases when I file for big meat, right? I will be charged with, hold on. I will be charged with a case when I file.
If you went in as his attorney of record.
Hold on.
If you just gave him advice in jail, that's different.
No,
he filed the case. He filed the paperwork for big meat.
That's what I'm trying to find out. But I'm just
listening.
Okay, go ahead. I'm going. Go ahead.
Let me speak. Yeah.
He can talk. I'm just trying to listen. I'm just trying to listen. I have to ask a question in order to know.
That's the whole point. What I'm trying to get you to understand. You're not listening, young man, because I'm saying this here to you. And
I'm older than you, sir. When you say young man, I'm older than you. I'm your father's age, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Oh, when you say young man, yeah, I had to correct that. I'm your dad's.
Yeah. You know, that's. I don't know who you are.
Proceed. I know. Go ahead.
So I just feel like that.
That's why I say I know. I'm not just some young dude up here asking crazy questions.
So,
I'm asking valid questions, brother. You said you're a lawyer, and I'm asking you for a bar card number, and then you said you're not sworn in. So I'm not asking you crazy things.
Brother. I didn't say you're asking crazy things. I
Go
said
ahead,
you're
brother.
not listening. Crazy and not listening are two different things. Did I say you was crazy for asking any question, or did I say you wasn't listening? Which one?
Go ahead, brother. I'm listening to you.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm gonna be clear. No, I'm gonna listen to you so I can be clear on what you said. Because every time I ask a question, you say, hold up, before I ask you the question.
So
that's all I'm saying. So I'm gonna listen.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
I'm asking a simple question. It's just a simple question. Did I say you was not listening, or that what you were saying was crazy?
Yeah, bro. That's what you said. Go ahead. I'm listening now. Go ahead, bro.
Which one I said?
You said I wasn't listening. I'm clear, bro.
Okay.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
All right, then. I just wanted to get our words correct, since you said words was a big thing. So
brother, we ain't got to go in circles. I acknowledge that you said I wasn't listening. I'm listening to you, sir. Proceed.
But now, so if that's the case, then I would have been charged for filing for big meat, right? If I wasn't an attorney.
Well, no, that's an open-ended question, brother. Can I answer that? You said you would have been charged unless you go in and represent yourself as a bar licensed attorney and his attorney of record. No, you won't be charged for going in and represent big meats, because you can do that from prison. Someone can write up an amicus brief for you. They can a right of habeas corpus. You can write those things from prison. So no, you wouldn't have been charged. So when you say things, brother, I'm just trying to be clear, not because I'm trying to debunk what you're saying. I'm just trying to be clear
when you file,
because words are
when you
important.
file,
Like
when
I'm
you
an
file a case,
attorney
hold up,
is important.
listen. When you file a case for any type of case, whether it's civil, criminal, whatever case, and you put down on there that you are an attorney, right? When you filed it, are we on the same page right now? Aren't you? So that's you telling the court, the judge, the prosecutor, the clerk of court, whoever's filing that paper is an attorney, right? This
No,
was,
you don't have to be an attorney to file
listen to what I'm
papers
saying.
in
You're not,
court.
no,
You can
you're
file
not listening. Listen to what I just said.
You said if you file papers, you're an attorney, and I said
That's
no.
not what I said. Listen
Okay.
to what I'm saying. Listen to what I said. I say when you file any case in any court, civil, criminal, anything, and you put on the paper attorney, right, with your bar number, you are saying to the court that you are a attorney, right?
Right.
That's what you're telling the court. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So I
Is that
told
what you
you,
did?
you, duh. Are you not listening to anything that I'm saying?
But you said you weren't an attorney, you weren't sworn in. So how can you put your bar card
So
on
what I'm
a
trying to
court
tell you,
filings?
listen
Oh
to me.
my God. Come on, brother.
Listen
This
to
is
me.
recorded. You
Listen
can't
to
tell me
me.
you didn't just say that. I
Listen
repeated
to
just what
me.
you
I didn't
said.
say that there. I
Oh my
said,
God. Okay, I'm
you
done
asked
listening.
me
I
was
mean, go
I
ahead. I'm listening.
sworn in, and I told you no, I'm not sworn in.
So
You
how do you have
passed
a bar card number? You
Are you gonna
you
let
only
me
get a
speak?
bar card
Are you
number
gonna
once
let
you're
me
sworn
speak,
in.
brother? If you're gonna let me, no, you don't. You get a bar
How
number
does
when you
it-
pass it. You get a bar number when you pass the exam. After you pass the
Not
exam, you
true.
got
Not
listen.
true.
I bet you I can show you this here, brother. I can show you court cases with my bar number, brother. I can show you this here. I can prove to you that everything that you're saying, you are lying. I can log into the U.S. Supreme Court right now and show you this here.
You
You
can
are
log into
lying,
NATO.
brother.
You can
Can you
run.
please
You are
show it, please?
lying, brother.
You can
You
log
are
into NATO's
lying.
system and show us that
Please
you're in
show it.
NATO's database.
Can you
Is that what
please?
you're
Log it.
telling me?
Listen. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do better. Pull up on the screen. I want somebody. I ain't got to log in. I'm gonna let
I'm
you
gonna do it.
log in.
Okay.
I'm gonna
All
let
right.
you log in.
Lord have
Okay.
mercy.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna show you what time it is with me, brother. You're just speaking, brother. I'm really doing this.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
not just on YouTube doing things. I'm really doing this. And now we're gonna go to the U.S. military first. Then we're gonna
I'm
go to
twice
NATO.
your age, and I've been doing it twice as long, brother.
Okay, so we go.
Check
Okay,
my
you been to.
resume.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, check my
Hold on.
resume.
What's the
okay.
website called?
We're gonna go to the military website first. Go to DLA, government entities and commercial entities. If you can pull up DLA, government entities, and it'll pull up from there.
DLA.
Yeah, government
Hold
entity.
on. DLA government entity search. So is this a search we're trying to do, or
Now I go look. Slow down. I can't see you. Go too fast.
let me
What
zoom
that
out?
say? Blow it up a little bit. Oh, hold up. I think I can blow my screen up too. Hold on. Somebody taught me how to do that. All right. Go down. Go up. Go up. I gotta see where you at. Go up. It's gonna say government entities and cage code. Where you see where it say blue at, it's gonna be government. It's gonna say government entities and cage code right there.
Okay.
Right there.
This right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cage.dla.mil.
Everybody know what dot mil is, right? That's a military. Only the military got that. All right. Now you see where it say agree. What I think that say agree down there.
Yeah, I agree.
First one on. Yeah.
Agree.
Click that. Now you see where it say search cage code EU DU. I can't see it because it's small. Shit. Oh, there you go. Yeah, right there. Right there. Other.
Okay,
Right there.
all
Now
right.
you see right here. Go to the cage bar. The search. Now look right there.
Okay.
Type SPPL4 in capital letters. All right. Now click search. That's the
They-
military, homie. Click it. Now go over to the other side. It's gonna say details and stuff. Go over to the other side.
They fear truth. Federal government of America.
Man, I'm not just talking, brother. You may be
Hold
older than
on.
me, but I'm really
Federal
doing this.
government of America, that's not you. You're not a part of the federal government of the United States.
No,
I'm not a
you said.
United States government. I'm not a United.
he's
What
a
do you
Haitian.
not
It says
understand? I'm
Haiti.
not. Do you
Okay.
look at what you see?
It says the country is Haiti. The city.
Look at what you see.
Where is your information that says this is you? They're telling the countries that this
Listen,
is, so you're saying that this
listen.
is
Now
you?
go, hold
This
on,
is
hold
your
on.
organization that
This
this
is
represented this information?
this is my that I am the founder of this organization, brother. Now go and
Oh
ask,
wow. Okay.
go and ask who is the founder of They Feel True Federal Government of America, brother. I'm really doing this here. You're just talking. I'm really doing this here. I'm really telling these people I don't want no parts of your fucking system. We building our own shit. I'm really doing this. I ain't just talking about what happened in 1800. It matters what happened in 1800, but I'm more worried about what happening right now to 2024, what I see happening right now in my lifetime. Other people can sit back and talk about what happened to, I don't even talk about what happened to my daddy. I just let people know who I am and I keep pushing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because what was done was done. They fought back then. I gotta fight now. I ain't got time for all that other shit, bro. I'm really doing this here. You may a lot of people got a lot of personal opinions, but you can't you can't ain't
You
shit
just
you
got
can
to
do
be
with
able
them
to
facts.
prove what you say, brother. You can just you
Is
saying
that not proof? Is that not proof?
absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
That's their
What
where.
other? Okay, let's do another website. Let's see another thing. What about
Okay, now
your?
go to we said NATO. Now go to NATO.
Okay,
He
NATO.
said to look. He said to look up the founder first, right? Look up the founder for the
Look at the
organization.
Oh,
How do you
okay.
look up the founder for the organization?
Simply type on Google and ask Google who owns They Feel True Federal Government. It's gonna tell you everything. Go to Duns and Bradstreet. It'll tell you who the goddamn founder is, who the chief is, who the owner is. It'll tell you. Duns and Bradstreet. You know what Duns and Bradstreet is? All you gotta do is go on Google and type up They Feel True Federal Government of America, and you're gonna see tons of information about it.
she said this is from Haiti. You said you've never been to Haiti.
You don't have to go to Haiti to do anything. You don't have to go anywhere to do anything. You just
How do
got
you
to go
register an
right here.
organization that you're not a
Lord
okay,
have mercy.
my bad.
You see
Okay.
it though, right?
Here's
You
Dave
see
Peterson,
it. Listen, you
Dun
see
and
it. You can
Bradstreet, federal government.
you can wonder and ask all the questions and have all your debate about it, but you can't change the facts of what you see and where you see it at. That
Okay,
lets
well
you know that
it must be
it's really
5 or 6 other 7 crazy people in the chat because you have to listen. I'm not. This is not. I don't have no dog in the fight.
Hold on, let's
It
go to
doesn't matter either
hold
way.
on.
But bro, hold on.
Let's
No,
go
let
to
me let me
we
let me
gotta
go
see who
for
the
a second,
founder is
bro.
first.
We've been listening to you.
I'm
I'm
telling her
just
to
saying
pull
to
up the
you,
founder
if
first.
people have questions, bro, you can't say nobody's listening to you because you're dominating the conversation. I'm trying to ask questions because I don't just take everything at face value. You said that you are the leader of a sovereign, independent country. I'm still trying to figure out where
So,
it
and I'm
is
telling
and how
you,
do we.
so if you
Where's
stop
the proof
talking,
that you have your own country?
if you stop talking and speaking, brother, you
I'm trying
can
to ask
get.
questions, so you
I'm
can't ask
just
me to stop
trying to
speaking. You
answer
talking in
them.
circles, bro.
I'm
You
trying
frankly
to get
talking in circles.
I'm trying to get her to pull up who is the founder of They Fear Truth, but you're steady talking, so she can't hear
She ain't
me.
got that. Ain't stopping her.
Oh, you know what? I thought it was showing. Hold on. Here it is. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought
I
that
know
was
what
it.
I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. I know she couldn't hear me.
I thought y'all could see it. I'm sorry. So
So
grade two.
you can go to any one of them where you see, just click on anything you see, they feel true federal government of America. It's gonna tell you who the founder, the numbers, all
And again, if you don't actually exist to the government, who are you registering all of these entities underneath?
that. So
You
this
said you
is
don't
what
have a social, and the government declared you legally deceased.
I did not say. So that's what I'm saying about listening, brother. I never said not one time on this show. I never said not one time on this show that I didn't have a social security number. I never said that not one time. I don't know where you even heard that from or where you
How do
get
you
that
have
from.
a social if you're legally deceased, sir?
So did you? How long have you been on the show listening? I need to know that so I know that you heard what I said at first. How long was you
From the
listening to
gate.
the
I
show?
was the first one in
Okay,
here.
okay.
And I
So
watched your documentary.
okay, so now if you watched my documentary and you was the first one in here, you heard me say that they clarified and sent me notification to let me know that I was no longer classified as the C. I have bank accounts now with Navy Federal and PayPal and Cash App and Bank of America and all these other places now. I can get places now, and I can check my credit scores and all this. And so I got to be classified. At first, I couldn't do any of that. Now I can do all those things.
All right. Can I say one more thing to you too?
Yes.
I don't know if you're aware of it, but you can go check because it's all documented. When the story came out that you represented, that you had went to court on behalf of Big Meech spoke out specifically and said he has no idea who you are, and you didn't go to court representing him on any level for anything. Now, why would he deny his association with you?
Now,
and this is a video he made, so it ain't me making it up or me just saying it. Because
Now who said that I ever had any association with him? You said that you've been listening to the show since the beginning. You was the first
5 minutes ago, you said you went in court and filed paperwork with your bar card number for Big Meech. You said that,
what
sir?
I said, sir.
Oh my
That is
God.
not what I said.
Rapping.
I said that I can show you court cases with my bar number. I never said Big Meech. I said I can show you court cases. I can go into the Supreme Court system and show you my bar number. That is what I stated.
Go pull it up. Go pull up a Supreme Court case with your name as a lawyer to record on it. And I'll wait. I'll be here as long as you need.
I'm gonna let you pull it up.
Okay,
You do your
all right.
research, right? I'm gonna let you pull it up.
Hold on, what is it? Hold on.
It don't exist, sir.
I'm gonna let you pull it up.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up. Hold on.
That don't exist. They Fear Truth don't exist when you see all the information there. So at that point in time, I see that you're just a brother. You're gonna be entitled to your own opinion.
So this is the They Fear Truth. Okay. This is the They Fear Truth Government of America, Dun and Bradstreet. This is the owner of it, called Rico Dukes. This is his information.
So therefore, see what people
this is
like
the legal business name doing business as.
Anybody can register an LLC. Where's your business record? You're doing business as a legal DBA, right? So you should have. Here we go. What, brother? These are real questions. You're saying you're a business. Black folks get scammed all the time. I'm just asking questions, sir, that are easily provable. They shouldn't make you exasperated. Tax records,
listen,
anything. Where's your heart?
Let me show you something. Listen to what I'm telling you.
Brother.
Do you not know what Dun and Bradstreet is? You're gonna have to have. You can check everything that you want to know about They Fear Truth from there. Evidently, you don't know what you talking about. She got the site pulled up.
I know They Fear Truth is not a government.
Well, listen to what I'm saying.
Where is it a government?
Listen, that's your own.
Where is it a government? That's a simple question. I can tell you Turkey is over in the Middle East. I can tell you Ireland.
I gave you the information of where our government is.
This
right here
says Federal Government of America.
Right here in America.
I'm asking you.
Well, how did the case get beat then if we're not a government?
What case? You haven't shown us a case.
You ain't pulled it up. You started talking.
I'm not a secretary. I'm not pulling nothing though. I'm asking you.
Lord,
no, relax, you guys.
Have mercy.
Get a case number to Genesis. Let her pull it up.
It's one on every show I go on. It's one on every show.
You are somebody who asks logical questions because something sounds crazy when somebody comes and says they have their own government and they're part of NATO. Yeah, it's gonna be one on every panel, sir. People are not gonna just let you come and say anything because you say that. You still haven't. Okay, let's get back to Huey Newton. You still have not proved to anybody. Have you shown anybody here, Genesis, Suge, anybody? Have you shown anybody a DNA test that shows definitively that you are the biological child of Huey P. Newton? Yes or no? That's a yes or no, sir.
You say you watched the documentary.
Okay, that's what I thought, and that was a no.
You say
because you couldn't even.
Documentary.
How can you find out who Huey Newton is, but you couldn't find out the paternity of your mother?
It's in the documentary, brother. It's in the documentary.
Anybody else's would be on your birth certificate because she gave birth to you.
Listen,
how do you know Huey Newton and not your birth mother who gave birth to you in a hospital?
Are you ready to listen, or you got some more questions?
You're not gonna answer anything I say. You're gonna talk in circles, but go ahead.
So first of all, if I don't know who my mama is, there's no way for me to get a blood test, right? So it's clearly that the woman that's on my birth certificate, she ain't my mama because she couldn't give me blood when I needed a blood transfusion.
Who had you in the hospital? Nobody knew that. Some woman just
Lord,
came in and gave birth,
you
and they
just
didn't.
asked me. You just asked
I'm
me.
asking you another question, sir.
listen.
Somebody gave birth to you. A grown adult woman gave birth to you. How do no one know who she is?
Wait,
Nobody.
hold on. What name is on your birth certificate, sir? I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
Taretha Merritt, the same woman.
That's
that
who pushed you out, because they would not put another woman's name
Lord
on your
have
birth
mercy,
certificate unless
man.
they witnessed her push you out.
Man, listen to what I'm telling you.
That's crazy.
Evidently, you have no educational sense because you can get a whole nother mama and daddy on an adopted birth certificate, brother.
So
You
was
had
it
enough,
adopted birth
and
certificate or the
I
actual
don't
certificate of
know.
live birth?
I don't know. No, this is just a birth certificate. They tell me that they don't have no information of the
The
hospital.
mother's name is listed on a certificate of live
So
birth,
can I
whether
speak for
she gives it
myself?
up for adoption or not. That's how kids find their birth mothers, sir.
Can I speak for myself? I don't need you to answer. She was talking to me. I don't need you to speak.
I'm stating
for me,
facts. I'm
bro.
not talking for you. I'm stating facts, sir.
If she
There's
asked
no
me,
way a woman walked into the hospital, gave birth to you, and nobody recorded that. It's impossible.
so who said that my birth mama was in a hospital?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
But you know, because you was there when you were born, so you
I
remember.
don't know these answers.
Okay.
You got all the answers, so I'm asking you, who said that the woman that had me in a hospital? Who said that? These are your thoughts, your opinions, your words, not mine.
Then how do you have a certificate of live birth?
You don't pay attention to nothing. Lord, this is what I'm gonna do. Go back and rewind it. Go back and play this video about 5 minutes before this here, and you'll hear that answer. You don't pay attention, brother.
Okay, real quick. Okay.
You don't pay attention.
Wait.
You just one of the ones that like to talk and seem like you know what you're talking about, but you
Remember,
can't
we had
prove it.
R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter up here too.
Let's do this.
That's understandable.
Because we were given receipts about certain things that you were saying. You said you did you had a case against the Supreme Court. Where can I see that case at?
The name is Cal.
I didn't say I had a case against the Supreme Court.
Oh, Lord Jesus, have mercy.
I
Boy,
said
stop.
that I can go in the Supreme Court system and show my bar number. I said that I can pull up a case that will show you my bar number. When I said that, you said that I said that I could pull up Big Meech's case and show you my bar number. You're adding things onto what I'm really saying is what you're doing.
Okay, no, I'm not. This is Monica.
That's what you're doing, brother. And that's something that I don't like and I won't tolerate. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna say something that I'm saying, I'm gonna bag up everything.
It's all recorded, sir. You can rewind this. It's all recorded. You absolutely said you can go to the Supreme Court.
Listen,
yeah, you can talk over me, but everybody can play it back, and it's obviously a lie is a lie, no matter how much you talk it up. A lie is a lie, sir.
Right now. Let's bet $100 right now that what you just said.
I'm not gonna bet you anything. I don't even know your real name, sir. Everything you said is suspect. You don't have to know.
It's suspect.
If you can't stand up to questioning, that means something's not right, sir.
What is
you can't ask me things that I can't answer.
I'm answering your questions and you're adding on to what I'm saying. And then you expect me to say, yeah, I said that.
No, you just expect everybody to come up and go, oh, this Huey P. Newton's son, everything you say is true. No, sir, we're not that gullible. I'm a grown man. I'm your father's age, sir. You can't just tell me something and I believe it. Come on.
Okay. So
I'm double your age. You can't just tell me shit, sir. You can't tell me things that I know are factually false because of my age and because of your age, sir. Factually, you can't tell me certain things. You can sit up here and spin it and it sounds good and it sounds great. I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm not your biological father. You're not my biological son. But if somebody comes up and says, I'm a police officer, and I ask them a question and they say, oh, here go another one of them. Yeah, I want to know if you claim to be something. You've said several times that you were a lawyer. Then you said I was never sworn in. I was never affirmed. Then you said you was on people's court papers. Then you said you wasn't because you don't have a bar card. Sir, this is not things that I'm making up. Go back and watch the video. Well, not you, because you were in denial. Anybody else could have heard it. They can go back and watch it. I haven't made up one thing. Everything that I've said is I'm repeating something you said, sir. But I'm through talking for the remainder of the show. I'm gonna let you rock. I promise you. I'm on mute.
So now what I said was Bet you $100 and everything that you just said, she can easily rewind this show back and let everybody hear that. I don't have to speak any fairy tales. Second of all, anything a person say, you are right. That is your own personal opinion. But can you change anything? If I wanted to go and get anything dealing with my father right now, could you stop it because of your personal feelings? Could Frederica stop it because of her personal feelings? Could Melvin Newton stop it because of his personal feelings? No. They fear true federal government of America. You say it don't exist, but can you stop the actual facts of what happened and we be the case behind the same thing? We're able to do certain shit. A lot of shit. We got this. Can you stop it? Can you stop the fact that you can actually pull us up in the military system as a united and as a independent international government in the military? It don't say we're United States. It don't say that there. You can't change those facts. So for me to sit here and argue with you about your personal opinion when the facts is out there of what I'm doing and what I say. So it's like that's like throwing a needle in a haystack and expecting to find it. You're gonna always have your personal opinion, but can you change anything from your personal opinion? No. So it's just gonna be a big debate. You want me to explain to you and make you feel about what you want to feel. No, the paperwork do that there. Can't nobody stop me from doing nothing that I'm doing, man. Nothing. You
Okay,
say
so,
you
The
so here's
name of an organization is
if
not
you
a
feel that
government.
if you
Government
just
is a
told me
country.
you just told me you was through for the rest of the night. That's what you just told me. So you don't keep your word.
I'm gonna lie just like you've been doing for the last hour, 45 minutes, and 13 seconds, sir.
wait, so listen,
Can
guys.
you prove it though?
Fuck you. Yes, I can prove it. You
Prove I'm
won't
not
be
Huey's
quiet
son.
because you know I
Show
can
me
prove it.
show me paperwork. Let's
You
start
know,
off from right. Let's start off
show
from
me
right
a
here.
DNA
Show
test
me
of you and
paperwork.
Huey Newton.
Show
Show me
me
a DNA test of you and
show
Huey
me
Newton.
paperwork. Show me
Boy,
paperwork.
you should have that framed. You
Show me a
crazy.
show me a
You're crazy.
DNA.
Just ain't
Show
nobody
me
told you to your
show
face,
me
brother. You
show
crazy.
me a
First you said the
DNA
government
test.
tried to kill you. Now you say you your own government.
Show me a
Boy, if you don't
DNA
get that
test.
crazy shit out of here,
Show
is you who
me
you think
a
you talking to?
DNA test that
Who
show
is you
I'm
talking to?
show me a
You
DNA
went to
test that show I'm not Huey's
Ancestry.com?
son.
Boy,
Show
you
me
would have
one.
the biggest claim in
I'm
the
asking you
history
a
of the
question.
United States. You have the
I'm
most
asking you a
well-known
question.
black leader in our
I'm asking
history,
you a
and you're his only
question.
living biological child.
I'm
Boy,
asking
get
you a
your ass out of
question.
here.
I'm
You
asking you a
crazy.
question.
You just got enough people that'll entertain you for content. Don't talk crazy to me, sir.
Show me a document
Fuck out
or
of here.
Show me your DNA paperwork that show I'm not. That
I
show
don't
I'm
have
not
to. My
Huey's
mom and
son.
daddy is right
I
here.
didn't
They
say
can
I didn't
tell
say
you.
about your mama. I said
You ain't got DNA test first to even prove who you are. Your
Let me
name
tell
is
you
Rico
something. For you to be so
Cortez.
older, for you to claim you so older, your listening skills is bad. I say,
Hey,
show me
your
a DNA
speaking
test.
skills are bad,
Show
sir.
me a
Your
DNA
speaking
test that
skills are
say
bad.
I'm
Did
not
you
Huey's
graduate from
son.
high school, sir?
Show me a
Did
DNA
you graduate
test
from high
that
school?
I'm not Huey's
Tell
son.
me who's a member of your government besides
Show me some
yourself, sir.
paperwork that
Tell me
shows
how many
that
citizens
says
you have in
I'm
your
not.
population, sir.
This is what I think it is.
Okay. Tell me what money you print, sir.
I think that you're an older man.
Tell me where your
You're mad
military
because
is, sir.
Your lifestyle is sitting there at home. You ain't achieved nothing. You mad because I'm 44
Boy, you just got out of jail. You don't have no front teeth. Who do you think would be jealous of you,
I wouldn't
sir?
give a damn if I didn't have no
Who
teeth in my
do
mouth.
you think would be jealous of you, sir?
All of them here.
Who do you think would be jealous
what
of
I'm
you,
saying is this
sir?
right here.
Ain't you been in prison a lot of your life?
I've been in.
Who do you think would be jealous of you then? What are you talking about? Don't get off the subject. You sitting up here lying, and ain't nobody said nothing to you. As a grown man, I'm not gonna sit up here and let another grown nigga play in my face. I know for 100% fact you lying. You lying. You can lie to them. Maybe they'll entertain you for an hour or two for some content. I'm a grown man. You can't play in my face, sir, because I know factually that about 15 to 20 things, if not everything that you said out your mouth, factually is a lie, sir. When you go back, I said I'm a historian. My family actually knows the Honorable Dr. Huey P. Newton. That's why I said that to you. H. Rap Brown. Some of the soldiers, Geronimo Pratt. So you can't tell me nothing, sir. You can't tell me nothing, sir.
Hey, I want you
a liar.
The host of the show, this is what I want you to do for me. I want you to pull up my YouTube channel so he can hear Black Panther members rocking with me. You do a lot of talking, cuz, and not enough researching, brother.
Okay,
you do a lot of talk. I'm talking to him right now. The YouTube channel, Rico. You can pull up either They Fear Truth News or Rico Dukes, They Fear Truth TV. Either one of them. But you do a lot of talking, brother. I was just in Oakland, my brother, with everybody. I did a big speech at the Infirmary Park. I was on my daddy's street where the museum is, with one of the museums that, not the one that Frederica got going on, but the other one on my daddy's street, Huey P. Newton Way. Man, the people love me. You just talking, brother. You just speaking. You welcome to speak, but you can't change shit of what I got going on. This is what I'm trying to tell you. So what I want you to do is that
I'm trying to
nah,
find
that
it.
ain't mine. Which one you on? Which one you went to?
I typed in Rico Dukes and
Rico Dukes, They Fear Truth, TV. Or you can
They
type
Fear
in just
Truth.
or you can
They
just type
Fear
in They
Truth.
Fear Truth News. Either one of them. They Fear Truth News got the most shit on it, but either one of them.
They Fear Truth.
Go to videos.
See, I don't do videos. I'm not on YouTube every day doing shit. I don't do that because I have so much other shit to do. So I do some and then I just
You
post
just
what I'm
had
doing.
it, DJ.
Where?
I can't see it. It's so small.
Not news, TV. They Fear TV.
Nothing came up when I typed that.
It did.
They Fear.
Go
You gotta
back.
type it up. You gotta type it up as
Okay,
one
here we
word.
Right.
go.
Right.
Okay, now
click.
let me blow my screen
click
up
there.
some so I can see. Let me blow my screen up so I can see the video. You see, that's Kyle Walker. You see that first that old school? He was my minister of defense for They Fear Truth. That's who they charged for the impersonation of an officer charge. I can't see what the video. Oh yeah, that's right there. But I want you to go down to the video. Scroll down and go to the video section.
Click on video. Go back up, DJ. Go back up.
You see that video right there
Click
with
on
the
video.
introduction?
You said to scroll down. Okay, now you said go back up. So which one are we doing?
You go. I'm saying click on videos, and then I can show you where to go to.
Okay.
All right. You see right there? That's Cornell West. That's me meeting Cornell West right there. Do you see that video right there where I'm talking with the introduction? That's me in California, in Oakland. Keep strolling down. I want to show you one with Victor Houston, original Panther member, what's listed in the FBI shit and everything. I've got to let me see. Now you got to go to the video. You got to go. It's gonna be in one line.
Huh?
Keep going. You see right there where it's the FBI and all that shit? That's the feds talking to me, filing one of our charges against this right here. And all this shit. Shreveport police telling me I got a major lawsuit, all this shit. Keep strolling. I'm looking for a certain one. Right there. You see that nigga where in that blue on the right, where you got that fist where it say Panthers? Click it.
Black Panther's Hidden Truth.
The guy with the blue suit
hold up.
on.
Now. Let me see. Go.
Or
Let me pull it up.
I wish you had your own. Here, right here. A Black Panther Party documentary area on Christmas Day.
Oh no, not that one. Hold on, let me see. Click on it. I gotta see what it say. Click on it. I can't hear you.
This guy.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. So, is he talking on this? Because there's music.
If you let it play.
Well, there's music, and YouTube will.
You just let it play. It ain't no music and no words and nothing. I heard about Huey getting jumped on. Bobby getting jumped on, and Huey had folks jump on Huey's beef and that type of thing. He fled to Philly. I didn't know all the details about it. I heard a little bit more. Listen to your video, like I posted on my page. And some of the things that Bobby's saying about the building of the party is true. You know yourself. Huey killed one pig officer Fry on 7th and Camel Street in West Oakland in 1967. Just a few months after the party started. So all the time that Huey was locked up in St. Louis Obispo, and quitting out in prison, then they shifted him to, The party wasn't built yet when Huey went to jail. This probably was less than
It's kind of hard to hear it. The music is too loud. What exactly is going on?
I hear it crystal clear. I don't know how it's hard to hear. I heard everything he said, everything I said.
Have everybody heard?
I heard
Very,
it crystal clear.
very rarely.
Because to me it
So
sounds like
we're gonna go to, you can play it whenever you want to, but you can hear it, play it, wind the microphone up, all this here. But
right,
go
I got
to,
I have a whole stereo system, so it's
yeah,
playing
you can,
out
yeah,
of one
you,
side of the speaker. It's not
all right. The stroll down, I just wanted you to hear. I just wanted to try to prove something to him and let him know, man, you just talking, bro. Panther's really rocking with me. I don't know what you talking about. But now stroll, I want to show you another one where he talking directly to me about me being Huey's son and this and that. I gotta see it. It's gonna have the same kind of picture up there, but it's gonna say some different shit. Keep strolling. Keep strolling. That's me right there when I was in Tennessee. Are you strolling?
Because if it's
Right
gonna have
there. Hold
loud,
up. Let me see. Huh? Keep going.
okay. The story of a King Huey movie coming soon.
I don't know if it's be on no or no. I ain't for sure. It's certain ones that I put it on, so that's why I'm trying to see.
I don't. Where?
Hold up. Just you gotta keep going. I told you there's a lot of videos up there. Shit. You strolling? I can't see that fast. You strolling?
I'm okay.
Shit. You zooming that damn thing, man. I can't see that. Now keep going. You ain't gotta go that slow. I'm just saying I couldn't see it as fast as you was going. Keep going. Keep going. I don't know. You might have went too far down. I ain't for sure. Shit.
Oh man. Well,
He
so
could.
I want
He,
I want you to hit us. I want y'all to hit us from right here. So that's why I'm really just trying to find it. Like I told you, there's a lot of videos on that motherfucker. Stroll back up. Go back up. Oh, that's why it was showing. Okay, I had my screen blowed up too big, but I can't see it when it's small like this. I see. I thought it was just showing on in two things video, but it's I had my screen blowed up too big. Okay, let me see. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, I really want y'all to hear this one here. Hold up. Start slowing down. All right, keep going. We'll start slowing down. Keep going. Should be getting ready to come up, I think. Keep going.
hey, I wish we could have.
DNA test. DNA test.
We probably. I wish we would prepared for this a little bit better.
Keep going. Keep going. Right there. You see right there? I think that's the one.
That's the one we just played on.
Okay, keep going. I can't remember because it's small on my screen, so all I see is the color of it.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Slow down, slow down, slow down. Keep going.
Okay. We about to. This the top.
And that's Day Fit True News you on?
Yeah.
Well, go to Rico Dukes. Day Fit True TV.
Rico Dukes.
Day Fit True TV.
They fear True TV.
Okay, go to the video. That's the video section. Okay, let me see. Keep going. I think because I'm concerned it's over here. I know it was on New Day Fit True News, but I couldn't see that bitch over there.
I'm sorry, Rico. If
No
that
Black Panthers.
You see right there, right there.
No Black Panthers.
All the way to the
Stepping
all
up.
the way to the right. All the way to right. Yeah, right there. No, not that one.
not this one,
No,
this
the
one.
other one, right next to it. Go over. You see right there.
What
where I
if
made
you
it
were
in the
born
corner?
into a world of secrecy and danger, a pawn in a chess game of power and politics, your very existence a threat to the status quo? This is the story of Rico Cortez Dukes, the biological child of Huey P. Newton, a figure who needs no introduction. Rico's tale is an extraordinary one, steeped in mystery, controversy, and
So is there going to be like a phone call with a Black Panther, or what is this? Is like
That's
a,
what I'm
No,
saying.
not one
What-
Black Panther co-signed for this dude. Not one. Not
You
one
gonna
living
let me
Black
speak?
Panther. Not one.
You
DJ,
gonna let me
that'll
speak
play.
for myself? Thank you. Now, anyway, but let me go back to the screen to the what's it called, to the videos it was.
huh?
But I'm still thinking. That's why I say which video you clicked on. The one to the side looks
DNA
like the same one. It look like the it got
DNA.
the same. No, it got the same dude on the picture that you listened to that was telling me about my daddy killed the police officer. Right there.
This one right
That's
here.
the one you clicked on.
Yeah.
Okay, now scroll. Where you was going, up or down? At
Down.
first. Okay, keep going down.
David don't want nothing to do with him, Fundi.
Keep going down. Right, go to what the one is right there in that corner down there to the left, with the same picture of him up there. What that say right there?
A Black Panther party airing on Christmas Day.
Neither did
Keep
Fred
going
Hampton
down. Keep
Jr.
going down. I just talked to Fred Hampton. I be going. He want me to come up there August the 30th. To where
That's
he
why you
going.
put chairman on your name.
So
Boy,
I know
stop.
you're lying.
Come on.
So I
come
know
on.
you're lying.
He don't mess
But
with
anyway,
you. Fred Hampton
now
Jr. don't mess with
now
you.
go, keep going. I just was on this show, bro. He want me to come to goddamn up there for August the 30th, man. For something he got going on up there. So you just talking out the side of your neck, kid. Keep strolling.
Show me.
Is this Fred
I ain't
Hampton
got to show
Jr.
you
and
nothing.
Rico Dukes and Kyle Walker's interview, Freedom on Radio?
Yeah, that's one of the interviews. I've been on several of his interviews on his show. Several of them. That's just one of them. He just this guy on the phone, he just talking, man. He just talking. He just like to hear himself talk.
Just do things for life. You clap. Yeah.
Wait, now who is this? This is Fred Hampton Jr.
Yeah, that's Kyle Watkins right now. That's his part of the interview with Fred.
Okay.
But keep going, keep going, keep going. Hold up, scroll back up a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, now scroll back down. It's gonna have the same picture with him on there, and I know that bitch on there.
All right. I can see if I'm looking for that picture. That's the end of that though. It's not there. Whatever it is you're talking about, it's not
Hold
there.
up, I'm gonna pull it up on my other phone. Hold up.
In between that time, go back to the video you was playing.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up on my other phone, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, why are you
So you
pulling that
gave
up? Go back to the other video that you just was playing.
Which one?
Uh,
Because I know for a fact that motherfucker. I don't know why you can't find it though.
what if you were born into a world of secrecy and danger, a pawn in a
Gone.
chess game of power and politics, your very existence a threat to the status quo? This is the story of Rico Cortez Dukes, the biological child of Huey P. Newton, a figure who needs no introduction.
AI, by
Rico's
the
tale
way.
is an extraordinary one, steeped in mystery, controversy, and resilience. On a warm summer day, August 26, 1979, Rico entered the world in Shreveport, Louisiana. However, his life was far from ordinary from the very start.
50%.
He was raised by Robert Charles Dukes and Terutha Merritt, away from the prying eyes of a dangerous entity known as COINTELPRO. Despite their best efforts, Rico's father could not completely shield him from this pervasive threat. COINTELPRO, an organization notorious for its attempts to disrupt and discredit those it saw as subversive, had its sights set on Rico. The young boy, carrying the legacy of Dr. Huey P. Newton, was an unwelcome reminder of a power they sought to extinguish. Shreveport detective Rodney Demery was given the task to locate Rico, a mission that would involve the very underworld of Shreveport itself. The Shreveport 5-2 Hoover Street gang, along with other gangs and individuals of street power, were drawn into this complex web. They were used as pawns in a deadly game. the aim of which was to eliminate the young son of Huey P. Newton. The stakes were high, and the consequences tragic. Rico was shot, his body riddled with a total of 23 gunshot holes. A brutal attempt on his life, a testament to the lengths COINTELPRO was willing to go to erase the legacy of Huey P. Newton. But Rico, like his father, was a fighter. This is the true story of a king's son. Rico Cortez Dukes, the son of Huey P. Newton, was born into a world of secrecy and danger. His life was a battleground, a struggle against forces that sought to erase his very existence. Despite the odds, he survived, carrying on the legacy of his father. Rico's story is a stark reminder of the lengths that organizations like COINTELPRO will go to maintain the status quo. It is a tale of resilience and survival, an echo of the civil rights struggles that his father fought.
Now, this the one that I was saying that I was trying to figure out why you couldn't find. It's on that channel.
What's the title?
It's gonna say Victor Houston. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It's gonna say that.
Can you go back to
It's on Dayfield Truth News though.
on what?
It's on Dayfield Truth News. You hear it playing in the background?
You could find it from the title, he said.
Yeah. It's gonna say Victor Houston. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It's gonna be on Dayfield Truth News.
Victor Houston?
Yeah. It's gonna be on Dayfield Truth News.
What you mean? I can't find this. Okay, wait. TV.
Listen. You can find from the title. Bay.
Go right there. They go to Dayfield Truth News. Go click on Day. That's what I'm telling you. Click on the actual part of Dayfield Truth News. Yeah, now go up, click on Dayfield Truth, where it take you to the actual channel.
I'm on the channel.
Click on video. Now scroll down until you see where the video that say, let me see if I can give you the date on this motherfucker.
Yeah, the date is on there.
It was from 4 months ago. It's gonna say Victor Houston. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
There you go. Victor Houston. Don't
play
there.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
Click that one already. But here.
Hallelujah.
You ain't never clicked that one.
It amazed me how you said that, not you, but him saying that how much he loved my papa. It's just this first time, but here it is. You know about his son. You've been knowing about him since the day that I was born. And you heard the things that I done said. You ain't tried to come down time and say nothing like, hey, that ain't happen like this. You ain't tried to. You didn't watch the video. I know for a fact you watched it.
But let me frame it in another way for you to think about it like this, Rico. You just getting started. So what they should have already acknowledged about you being Huey's son in the past don't mean that it ain't still gonna happen. See, later on, like for example, if some point in time where you and I are in some political forum, people know who I am.
Okay, that was okay. You cut the okay. Well,
Rick Ross, we at you, boy. We out here in Cali, man. We ain't playing with you. You the start.
okay. You're on mute. You're on mute, huh?
I say that's just one of them. I'm looking for this on here where he finished talking about, because it's the whole thing. I just broke it up in two. I'm looking for the other one so you can hear the rest of it. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, man, people, Black Panther. I got Black Panther members all on my documentary. Just all kind of shit. So I don't know what he talking about, man. He just talking outside his goddamn.
You got Huey Conrad on the screen. What's his name? What Conrad of Huey's was that? You just got Huey Conrad. Why you ain't name him?
His name, I just told you his name, Victor Houston. You don't pay attention to that. You need to.
You can say anything out your mouth, bro. You just got a voice.
It did say Victor Houston on the actual YouTube thing.
Okay, but these people is not coming out vouching for this dude. I did my research, bro.
You don't pay attention to nothing. You just somebody mad in your feelings, bro. Every time you saying something, I'm showing you different, and you coming because
you playing with somebody who's revered to me. You playing with the name of a man that's revered.
Listen, I wouldn't give a damn what you feel like. That's my daddy. Yeah, that's my daddy.
prove
I ain't
one
gonna
thing
argue
yet.
with you about it, my
You ain't
brother.
proved one thing yet.
Prove I'm not his son. That's what you do. I didn't prove I am. Now you prove I'm
I
not.
don't, I don't have to.
Your personal opinions and feelings don't matter, my brother. Anything I
Okay.
want to take to court dealing with Huey P. Newton, can't
That's why
nobody
you ain't went to
stop me.
court about it, because you ain't
I
got
don't
no
want no
claim.
money.
You ain't
I
got
don't
no
want no
DNA
money.
test. A lawyer would take it for free if you had a DNA test.
Hold on. Let me show you this.
Take
right
it for
here.
free.
Let me show you this. I just
Boy,
heard you
man,
say.
get on, man.
I just heard
I'm not
you
a
say,
little kid. I'm a
I
grown
just
man.
heard
That's
you
what you don't
say
understand. I've been doing
50%.
this shit for over
You
35
say
years, bro.
50%.
Damn near longer
You
than
say
you've been
I
alive.
see
Cut it
50%.
out. I'm not finna play with you.
You say I see 50%. I see 50%.
You
So how
said
you
you was
see
a
that
lawyer.
50%?
You
How
said,
did
let's
you
start
see
with
that
that lie. You said
50%?
you was a lawyer. You
No,
stated that
let's go back to
clearly.
this. Let's go back to this motherfucking 50%,
Let's
nigga,
go
that
back
you
to you
seen,
having a
nigga.
government.
You don't want to talk about that 50% you see. That
Because you lying
50%.
about everything you
That
say. So what am I
50%. That
talking to you about
50%.
anything
That
for,
50.
bro?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like,
Where
nigga.
is
That's
the
what you're
DNA test?
mad. You a
Where's the
hater.
DNA test?
You looked at.
Where's
That's
the
why you
DNA
said.
test?
That's why you said 50%.
Did you
You
subpoena
seen it.
anybody in Huey
You
Newton's
seen
family to
it.
get their DNA
You
to compare it
seen it.
against?
Why you
Yeah,
say
that's what I
50%
thought.
then?
So
Why
you
did
can
you say
keep talking,
50%?
but you still can't
Why
prove
did
the
you say
basic fact.
50%?
If it's Huey's son, where's the test?
Hold on. I
Who
have a
you compare his DNA against? Who'd you
Yeah,
compare
go
your
tell me
DNA
yourself.
against?
What? Hold on. Wouldn't
Okay.
you be able
You
to
don't
get a
pay. I ain't
paternity?
gonna answer
That's
stupid
what I thought.
questions. I ain't gonna answer
Sorry.
stupid questions because the answer
Wouldn't
the
the
question where he
paternity
just
test say
the question
99
that he
plus
just
9.999?
Thank you. Thank
now
you.
stop.
Isn't
Hold
it-
up. Stop.
Fuck
Hold
out of
up.
here.
Hold up. Now
Fuck
stop
out of
right.
here.
Now stop right there. It's
Like
gonna
if you
say
had
nine.
if you had blood.
Hold
Okay,
up.
hold on.
Listen
Okay,
to what I'm trying to
wait.
tell you.
Hold on. Let me
You
finish.
got to have two parents for it to say 99%. That's because the mama and daddy is tested when it say 99.9. If wasn't nobody tested but Huey Newton blood, how in the fuck you gonna get 99.9%? Tell me how.
Okay, so here's the
I'll
question.
wait.
Because they can separate DNA,
Oh man, shut the
DNA,
fuck up, man.
female
Shut the
DNA
fuck
from
up,
male
man.
DNA. Stupid.
Lord,
That's how they
shut
know
the.
who a father is.
So
Stupid.
what
They would
mama
know
did they?
100% if
What
that was your
mama?
father, regardless of
What
the mother.
mama?
They would know
What
he was
mama?
biologically your paternal
What
parent.
mother?
Get the fuck out of here.
What mother that was DNA tested to make it a 99.9%
What woman had you at the
test?
hospital? What woman
was
gave birth
DNA
to you at the
tested?
hospital?
What
You still
woman?
ain't figured that out?
You ain't answered that question
You
yet.
still ain't figured out who gave birth to
Why
you?
would where is the woman? Where is the woman it to make it 99%? So that explains why you see 50% for
You
Huey.
don't even know how
That's the
DNA works.
only person.
I
don't
know you
how
ain't
it
no
works.
lawyer. First
You
of all,
don't
what
know how
court,
it works.
what state have you
You
ever
don't
practiced
know how
in?
it works.
What state have you ever practiced law
Listen,
in?
now you got all these questions.
What state
When
have
you
you
prove
ever
something to
practiced
me,
law in?
when
It's
you
not a
prove
trick
something to
question.
me, I'm gonna talk to the host of the show because you have been proved
Yeah, because you know
irrelevant
she'll
all day.
entertain that bullshit. You talking
You can't
crazy.
prove nothing. You
You
just want to
talking
talk
crazy.
about your.
You don't want to answer no real
You
question.
want to talk about
You
your
don't want to
personal
answer no
feelings,
real
bro.
question.
Listen,
I can get up here and say Malcolm X was my daddy.
Now listen, you paid for this show now, right?
Malcolm X was my daddy.
If you want to have a show,
Now
you
what?
pay for this show.
Listen.
I done got paid already.
I ain't
done
paid
got
for shit. I would
ain't
never
paid
pay
for-
you to
I'm talking
talk
about
to
the
me
host,
about
nigga.
shit.
I'm talking about the host, nigga.
Oh, okay,
You
yeah. Let's
talking-
get that.
you
Let's get
talking
that
some shit out
fucked
the
because
side of
you
your-
would never
first
get a
what-
quarter for me to do
listen,
nothing.
First wasn't no Panthers vouching for me. Now he hear Panthers rocking for me. You can find
What
Victor
Panthers?
Houston.
Name them. Name them. Name them.
Buffalo, Victor Houston.
See?
There go two of them.
Man, no, you man, get out
There
of
go
here.
two of them.
Okay.
There go
Victor
two of
Houston
them.
ran around with Huey Newton.
Exactly,
Okay,
my
thank
brother.
you. Okay,
Exactly.
just like when you was talking
Exactly.
man, get out of here.
Exactly.
Just
He
like
ran.
Kyle was talking to
Exactly,
Fred
he
Hampton
ran.
Jr. You ain't why you ain't talk to him?
Did
Because
she
you
let
don't
the-
know him. Kyle know him.
Did she let the
Fuck
whole
out of here,
goddamn?
bro.
Did she
I
let the
did
whole
my
video
research
play?
on you, player. I
Did
did
she
my
let the
research.
whole
I don't
video-
just take people for their
Miss
word
Lady.
like other people do. I
Miss
already
Lady.
found out, bro. I
Do you
did my
want- do you-
research
do
on
you
you. I
want
didn't
a
just
show?
watch your
Do you want a
documentary.
show?
Why you got an AI
Let me
voice?
show you.
Because
Let me show you
nobody
how-
will get on there and say
Let
the
me show
things
you
and
how
make
much
the
power
claims
I
that
got.
you claim
Let me show
and
you
put
how
their
much
name on
power
the
I
line
got.
because they know you
If you
lying.
want to have
That's
a show
why you
with me,
use stock news
if you
footage.
want to have a
That's
show,
why
or I
you
can
use
leave
the
the show
AI
right
voice.
now
You
and let
couldn't
him
get
talk
no
to me.
living Panther. You
It's
couldn't
on
get
you.
no living member of Huey Newton's family to vouch
Which
for
one
you.
do you
That's
rather,
why
ma'am?
you had to use AI
Which
narration.
one do you rather, ma'am? Do you rather control your person or what he talking about? Because he talking irrelevant. irrelevant.
I know
You done
tough
paid for
questions
this
are
here.
hard when you lie like a
I can
motherfucker.
exit out this motherfucker if you don't know how
Your
to shut
ass
up.
out of here. Mr.
I
Dukes
can
ought to be
exit if you
ashamed
don't
of
know
you
how
for
to shut up.
denying him and trying to claim a man you don't even fucking know. That's pitiful.
Shit.
Just for
Prove
you
something to me,
two.
nigga. What do
Retarded.
you do in life? What do you do in life? Do you just sit on YouTube and hope
Work
that you
and
get
raise a
paid?
family. How about you?
What you
Been
do?
in prison and what?
I'm a general.
Talking shit,
I'm a
lying,
general
making
contractor.
shit up.
I'm a general
Yeah,
contractor. I
fuck
got
out
my
of
own
here.
clothing line, my own
You
shoes,
got
my
a
own
clothing line, you a
newspaper.
lawyer, you a head of state.
I got my own
Yeah, I know.
motherfucking
Go
social
ahead.
media
Clothing
platform.
line, what else you got?
I got
You
my
got a
own
bakery,
social
you got a
media
trucking
platform.
company. What else?
I got my own social media platform, nigga. What you do?
What
You go to
else?
work at that white man job,
What
don't you?
else,
You gotta go
bro?
on the
What else you
time
got?
clock. I
What
move on
else you
my
got?
own, nigga.
Well, then why did
I
you
move on
beg this
my own
woman?
time.
Why'd you beg this woman
I
for
move
money
on
for an
my own
interview if you
time.
got so much bread?
That's
See,
my price.
you a
That's my
pookie.
price,
You
nigga.
a pookie, my nigga.
That's my
You a
price,
pookie, my nigga.
nigga.
Panthers
You
don't
want to talk
charge
to
for
me?
shit.
You
You
want to
do it
talk
off
to
the
me?
muscle. You do it for the culture. You do it for
Well,
your supposed to
I tell
be
you
father.
what.
You can play
I
with
tell you
anybody
what.
else. You can't play with the honorable Dr.
When
Huey
I do
P. Newton's
revolution,
name,
when I do
nigga.
revolution movement,
Without
when I
real
do
men that
revolution
know
movement,
better standing up for his name. Because he
when
not
I
here to
do,
defend his name.
I tell you what, I'm gonna leave the show
Yeah,
until you figure
okay,
out what
that's
you want
right.
to do.
Why his sister and his nephew didn't come out and vouch for you. Okay.
Well, welcome to Alchemizing Energy from
That's what
Trauma to
happens when
Time.
niggas lie. That's
From
what happens
Dirty-
when niggas lie. What they say the devil do when the truth come, they fucking flee. These niggas retarded. I'm telling you, people will get on. Remember Legina Gold now. That girl, if you listen to her, she will believe in her mind, heart, and soul that she R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter. Now, why are we sitting up here wasting time talking to Aaliyah and R. Kelly's daughter? That make us crazy.
Let me tell you
That
something.
make us crazy.
Me being a woman, I'm gonna say, me being a woman, when two men are arguing or talking, I don't get in the middle of it. I let them go ahead and be men and talk. That's just how I do stuff, you know.
And I'm not disrespectful, Genesis. And I listen. The first of all, I'm gonna apologize to you. And since you broke bread, I'm gonna send you your bread back. Whatever you sent that fuck nigga, because he's a lying motherfucker. But the point I was trying to make is, we can't just let anybody get up here and say, because look what Legina did. Now, does that serve any of us for real? See, I did my due diligence on this guy. I watched his documentary first. I pulled up everything on his page and watched everything. Then I did a Google search and I went to everybody else that talked about him. Everybody that's affiliated with the Black Panthers, with the Huey P. Newton Foundation, his 3 living remaining family members that we know, and anybody that was associated with Dr. Newton said they don't know this dude. This dude is crazy, but they don't trip with him or sue him or nothing because he's a mental patient. I pulled up some shit where the Shreveport police got a report on him. He didn't get the government didn't try to kill him. That nigga broke in somebody's house. Then he robbed the dude whose house he broke in after he broke in his house. And the dude and his brother shot his ass up and they're in jail for it. While he talking about the government tried to kill him. The government had no idea who this nigga is. He's crazy. And I'm not finna entertain this nigga, and I'm not finna let him come in and plug resources out of our community. So I'm gonna send you your bread back because that's wasting money on this fuck nigga. Because I did research on him.
Let me tell you, the same thing happened with Javon when Javon came up and
there
was
you
talking,
go.
and King World came and said what he had to say. I had to let men be men and let them handle it because it's got to be something. You know what I'm saying?
And Javon was full of shit, but not until he got exposed to people, they was running with the original narrative. Remember the balloon guy, the pop the balloon guy. Everybody was running with that narrative until somebody really actually did some research and said, wait a minute,
technically,
this was a fraud.
Well, hold on. Well, technically,
I like to give people.
And I took it personal because it's Huey Newton. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Technically, if he did do a what you call it, I'm just gonna say 21andMe, 23andMe, whatever. His mother side will come up on that. It will show whom your kin are to on both sides. So you will know who your biological mother is, or you will know who in the family on your maternal side, right? On your maternal side and your maternal side. No, when you do take the test, and you could just do paternal, but you could get maternal and paternal. So you would know whom. You may not know who, the same way that girl did with Jay-Z. She may not can't prove Jay-Z's her father, but she is definitely a relative, a close relative, because he was really up in the closest to when they did the ancestry test, right? So that was proven. Right, so there is a way you might not can find out if they're your mama or your daddy, but it will tell you who's in your family tree, maternal and paternal. right?
Thank you.
So if
You
that's
can't find his mama.
right. So you may not can't get everybody because
To be quite honest, when I looked at his mother, I was like, that must be breaking her heart because she looked
Thank you.
like
He
his
looked
mother.
just like the lady. He looks just like, and he looks like his daddy. You could tell that. Mr. What's his name is his father. You can tell that is his father. And that's what's sad. That's why I said that's sad that you would deny your parents.
I
like
was
that.
eventually going to ask because I don't know about the I don't know who the father is. I just heard about the mother.
The one
him.
now is his stepdaddy. That's his stepdaddy. But his father, he had a picture with his actual biological father when he was a little boy. He had on a baseball hat, some shorts, and some white socks up to his knees. That boy know his whole entire family lineage. When have you known? Even if a woman gave birth like on the way to the hospital in a car, or she gave birth at home, what woman does not get a birth certificate for her child when she gives birth?
No.
That's why they come
But
on.
He wouldn't be able to go
Right.
to college. Like he said, he went to college and got his law degree. You need a birth certificate to like go to any
Thank
school.
you. He said he was declared dead. That's why I said this dude is all over the place. He's just making it up.
That's why when I asked him, right, even in the States, right, just because you're a lawyer in New York, right, if you go to another state, that's like why Puppy, I'm using for example, he had to get different lawyers, right, because
you're not sanctioned in every state. Only the state you
right,
pass your birth. That's exactly right.
Kevin, I was going to hit him, but Kevin, I'm like,
I'm sorry, Suge. You exactly right. I'm sorry.
Right. So then I did ask him that, and then he said something about he got that. No, that's not possible because you cannot. I'm not saying that he didn't file for his own whatever sovereignty or whatever. You could do whatever you want to do. Yes, that part is true, but can be true. I don't stand me on that. But I do know that you cannot, even in the states, right? New York law is different from California law. California law it's different from Atlanta law, right? So that's why a lot of whole proud. Oh Lord have mercy. I guess they are hoes, but high profile people usually have different lawyers depending on where they did the crime. So that's why Puffy have one here. And then if he goes, he got one in New York,
Miami, one in New York, one in Cali. The main, that's exactly.
You cannot go any and everywhere. Right. Go ahead, bro.
You can't be a convicted felon and be an attorney. That's why you get disbarred when you get convicted of a felony.
Hold on, he's back.
Hello.
Now,
okay.
Hello.
So now,
and you take the bar after the felony.
No, honestly, I wish you would go up on your computer so you could show the proof of all these things. I wish you would have came back up on your computer rather than your phone, so
you can find it on jailhouse.com.
Hold on, let me just explain this. This. Let me just explain about this channel. Maybe he don't understand this channel and he think that we're ganging up. No. On this particular channel, if you check our research, we always do things thoroughly because we want to make sure we put out all the correct
and understandable. But
and then all channels.
What he talking about is his personal feelings, how he personally feels. He say one thing, the facts be shown behind it. However he feel about the facts is his personal opinion. So if we're gonna have a show, you ask me a question, I answer, you pull the facts up about it. Okay, cool. However you feel about it, that's on you. We move on to the next question. I ain't gonna have a show debating about the facts that you see. If you really want to know if it's the facts, call the entities and see if that's where it came from. The numbers on them documents. If it's fraudulent, they're gonna tell you we ain't issued nothing. Are they gonna tell you, yeah, we did release these documents on such and such day? They can tell you that. Call the entities. But other than me trying to go back and forth with him about what he personally feels, that's nonsense. Because he gonna feel the way how he feel, but he got that right to. But my job is to reduce the facts of what I'm saying, and it's produced. It's public information. I ain't got to deliberately come back and show nothing, and not because it's all in the public. You could just type Rico Cortez Duke's name on Google and find tons and tons and tons and tons of shit dealing with it. You see what I'm saying? So if you interview a person, that's on the person that's going to interview that person to go and find all this information. That ain't on me to come and bring this here. I put it out for you to be able to find in the public. You see what I'm saying? So it's a totally difference. And if you going, it's like, yeah, what he's saying, that's his opinion. He feel I ain't Huey's son. I got blood paperwork, saliva paperwork, hospital paperwork, coroner's office paperwork, courthouse paperwork that say differently. So at this point in time, you just talking out the side of your neck. Don't know Panthers members mess with you. Well, shit, this video with me with Panther members. You hear Panther members vouching for me, this, that. You hear it's something about that. We don't know who that is. You probably don't know who Victor Houston is, but if you look him up as in the FBI for the Black Panthers, it's gonna pop right up. You're gonna see his picture and everything. So it ain't.
You ain't show his face.
So what I'm saying, his face is on there. That ain't on me because you can't see. His face is on there. So every time you see what I'm saying, every time you, it's like you want to try to find something, but you can't because I'm validated, bro. Other than that, you just got your personal opinion, and I'm cool with your personal opinion. I don't have nothing against you about your personal opinion. Now, if I say that, hey, I got a government and I can't show you no facts of this here, then you can chastise me. But if you can go to the United States military and see that I got something that say they feel true federal government of America and it's listed in there, how you gonna argue with me about that? That sounds stupid.
First of all, that was a secondary site. That wasn't a, you can't go to usgovmilitary.org and find you listed anywhere. You would have to be a contractor. So you saying you work for the United States government? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Hold on, bro. See, that's what you do. You start talking in circles. I'm asking you very simple questions. Have you ever worked for the United States government?
I have never worked.
Okay, so why would you be listed on their website?
What you mean?
Why did you have to go to
It shows you why you asking me questions.
Why would you be on their website? Why would you be on their website if you never worked for them?
So
why? They don't just have random people's name on the website.
What I'm trying to tell you, if you want somebody to acknowledge you, you gonna put your shit in their shit.
There you go again with the obfuscation, man.
Let me ask you this here.
Why are you on their website if you never worked for them? Answer that question. That's a simple question.
I'm gonna answer your
question. Why would you be on their website?
I'm gonna answer your question if you shut up, brother. You sound like a hollering bitch with questions after questions, talking after talking. Don't never be quiet. And I'm not saying
what you gonna say, nigga? Quit saying all that. Why the fuck is your name on the government fucking website if you never work for them? If you have no affiliation with them? Okay, now answer that.
Find one website where it says find one website where it say they feel truth is a United States government agency.
Man, if you don't get your uneducated, you a lawyer, bro. You a lawyer, bro?
So that means
hold on, wait a minute.
So let me ask you this here. So let me ask you this here. So let me ask you this here. I got a light bill. I ain't gonna say a light bill. I'm gonna use something else. I'm gonna use something as an example. Like
how'd you come back alive once they declared you dead? How'd you get your identity back?
I'm not explaining because I already.
Oh, okay. I know. Because you ain't never been legally declared dead. Show me a death certificate where they legally declared you dead.
Go back and listen to the show.
Bro. You a liar, bro.
So now let me ask the host. Host, did I not clarify how all that happened? Now he just want me to explain something for him. Go back and listen to the show when you get time, brother. You say you
explain it for the crowd. Explain it for the audience. Because they don't understand. They don't believe you either. They don't believe you either. Fuck what I think. They don't believe you. Answer them.
Listen to what I'm trying to do.
This woman paid you money to come up here and fucking lie to us.
She paid for me to talk to her. Not you.
That's crazy. I ain't got to talk to her.
But yet,
you got a giving heart. She probably knew your broke ass needed.
She paid to me to talk to her, to come on her show
and lie to her, right?
Not talk.
Man, no, this is not just my show, man. No, sir, this is not just my show.
Okay, well, it's not just
right. You don't even know what you're talking about. Exactly. I don't know. Because you don't listen. Because you don't listen. You just try to talk in circles and confuse somebody. Nobody's dumb, sir. Nobody believes you're a lawyer. You can't say what state you practice in. You can't get one court where you.
Do you know how to shut up and type up Rico Cortez Duke?
I'm not typing your name and shit. I already know what I need to know about you. I did my research on you yesterday, sir. Yesterday, sir. I did my research on you yesterday. Well, ain't no government shot you. Them were some niggas that you got into some street shit with that shot your ass up down there. That wasn't no fucking government.
The host.
How they get it? How somebody get in trouble then?
Lord have mercy. This
government sent them to shoot you. It was some white men or some black men that shot you. It was some white dudes or some black dudes that shot you.
DJ, Google.
Okay.
DJ, Google his name.
Yeah, Google that. Google
This
Rico
nigga,
Cortez. Yeah,
this
Google
nigga
his shoe.
sound like an old ass
Google
fucking
that. Google his
female,
shoe.
bro.
Google
Hold
his
up,
shoe.
Cat.
Because
Hold up,
you
hold
know
up, Cat.
how when a nigga when a nigga get proved something wrong, he try to come back. Oh, this
You
shit
know
right
how
there.
when a nigga lying, he just keep
Cuz
talking over everybody.
you can't prove
You know
nothing
how when a
wrong.
nigga been to jail,
I
he can
told you
just make up shit on the fly
listen,
because you ain't had nothing but
pull
time
up
to sit
Rico
up and think
Cortez.
about lies and make up a fucking story for
If y'all
years.
can hear me, pull
Fuck
up
out of
Rico.
here.
If y'all can hear me,
Fuck out of
pull up.
here.
If y'all can hear me,
You probably
pull
breaking
up.
your mama and daddy heart. You gonna deny your
If
parents
y'all can
and
hear
talk
me,
about Huey is your father and you don't know your mama. How everybody know who Huey is, but they don't know who Huey was having sex with and got pregnant by? Come on. How come his comrades can't tell you who your
let
mama
me ask
is?
you a question. Do
How
you know
come his
Bobby?
comrades can't tell you
Let
who
me
your
ask-
mama
I'm trying
is?
to answer your
Nobody
question.
saw her pregnant.
Man,
See,
will
you
you
ain't got
shut the
no
fuck up,
answers
bro?
for logical questions, bro.
Bitch
You
ass nigga, you won't
are
shut
a
the fuck up,
liar.
nigga. You a hoe ass nigga that won't shut the fuck up. You say a nigga ain't got no question, but your bitch ass ain't never shut up for me to answer it.
Man, it don't
You
make
sound like a
no
pussy
difference.
hurt
You can
ass
scream
nigga,
bitch
bro.
ass nigga and all that. I'm
For
not on the internet
real.
lying about my identity. That's a bitch ass nigga.
Well, guess
All right.
what?
A nigga
Prove it's a lie.
that been in jail
Prove
his
it's a
whole
lie.
life is a bitch ass
Prove it's
nigga.
a lie. You been in jail longer than me.
Hoe ass
did-
nigga. I ain't never been in
did
jail
3
in my
years.
life, you hoe ass nigga.
You just said you
Pull
did
that up.
time, nigga. You
Pull
just said
that
you
up.
did time.
All right,
hoe ass
hold
nigga.
on, guys. Hold on, guys. Let her pull that up, please.
Now
Let her
pull up
Punk
Rico
ass
Cortez.
nigga.
Pull up
Okay,
Rico
Cut them
Cortez.
dreads off, nigga. They running from the front of your head, nigga.
Man.
Cut them
God
fucking
damn, when you
dreads off.
shut the fuck up.
Dusty
Hey, look,
ass,
listen.
prison
I'm
pookie ass
gonna leave
nigga.
this show if this
Fuck
bitch ass
out of
nigga
here.
can't shut up, man. If
Yeah,
you don't
you
know how
want
to
to be
mute this
Tupac
nigga,
so
man.
bad.
If you don't know how to mute this nigga, man, I'm gonna leave out this show.
Man,
dog.
get the fuck out of
Real
here.
shit.
The numbers dropped when your
Listen,
came
y'all.
back. Didn't nobody want to hear your fucking lies.
Listen,
Y'all both need to
listen.
stop. Hold on.
guys, can y'all
Both
listen,
of y'all
guys,
need to be
please.
quiet. Hold on, both
Yeah.
of y'all, because okay, I done pulled it up like he asked me to do.
Yeah, I'm finna drop down. I ain't mad, Genesis or Suge.
No,
I'm just finna drop down. No.
hold on.
Because I don't want to, because he pissed me off every 5 seconds and I don't want to keep calling him on his live. So I'm going to just drop down. I'm still in the chat, though. I'm going to let this pussy keep lying.
Well, I don't want you to drop down. I don't want you to drop down. I just want everybody to kind of cool off a little bit because okay, he wants to prove who he says he is. I'm gonna give you a chance. You said that look up a website. Now, last time you said look it up and it was like up and down, up and down. We have to be very.
Are you gonna listen? Please be quiet. Please.
Okay.
Then you can hear what I'm saying. Please.
But no, I was talking.
Type up Rico Cortez Duke, attorney, or either Rico Cortez Duke, lawyer. And there you go.
Put lawyer next to by the name. Attorney or lawyer.
That nigga just talking irrelevant. Now, when he see that there, he gonna have something else to say. All this here. That's how you know he gonna be a bitch ass nigga.
Okay, so now what are we looking at?
What did you pull up?
It says Dukes versus Internal Revenue Service, Dukes versus United States.
Thank you. That's filing a lawsuit.
You not listen. I say, what did you type of? What you type of Rico? Duke
I typed
attorney?
in exactly what you told me to say.
Okay, so now this is what you should see. Let me show you. Hold up, I'm gonna show you what
Rico Cortez Duke's lawyer. That's what I typed in.
Okay, now let me show you what you're supposed to see. And I don't know what you're doing on your end.
Put in attorney. Take off lawyer. Take off lawyer and put attorney.
I'm gonna zoom in real quick. I'm gonna zoom in so you can
take
see
off lawyer and put attorney.
But no, I'm trying to show him. This is what I'm typed in. You see that? Because you say you can't see. This is what I typed in. Rico Cortez.
Listen, this is what you see right here. Look, you see what that say right there? As soon as you type it up, Rico Cortez Duke's lawyer, then the first thing you're gonna see is gonna say Dukes versus Internal Revenue. Then you're gonna see attorney Rico Dukes on lawyer.com. That's gonna be the second thing on Google. Now, how you don't see that when you type up Rico Cortez?
It did say that. It did say that, sir. It did say that.
So if you're trying to see that I'm a lawyer, click on where it say lawyer.com. Okay, so now if you go down,
slow down.
And when you keep scrolling, it's gonna tell you keep scrolling down and down. It's gonna have Avo on there and all that.
Don't start talking crazy to me. We gotta be.
I'm not talking crazy. I'm saying what I'm telling you is that if you pull that up to see if I'm an attorney, right? Okay, so you see the site that say lawyer.com. Click on that site.
That was fourth. Okay, that was fourth, not second.
Okay. So now you're gonna see one that's gonna say Avo, lawyer in Plano, Texas, Rico Cortez. Well, it's gonna say Rico Dukes, and they're gonna have my middle name on that one. Then it's a Nud, If you keep strolling, you'll fuck around and see Martindale. I mean, it's like
that is not a legal website. That is not a legal website. You
not
posted your picture right there. That is not a legal website. You don't work for that law firm, sir.
What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you he was going to say? I just told you.
So you work for that law firm right there?
I just
them three white people, you work for that law firm?
No,
I'm asking you a question.
Wait, there's no law firm on here.
Thank you. Why are you sitting on there by yourself? Anybody can create that, bruh.
No, you have to have a what's his lawyer ID? Wait, hold on.
Thank you. He just be talking. He just like to talk.
That ain't shit. That ain't shit.
Go get
that ain't nothing.
Listen, go put yourself, since anybody can do it, go create that website right now and come on the screen and show me then. Smart man.
A lawyer ID is a trademark that lawyer.com has.
Thank you. This nigga trying to spin
now,
you.
Get
the fuck out of here, bro.
Keep read.
Okay. Keep reading what?
Whatever you would just read.
Lawyer IDs identify each individual within lawyer.com's directory of 2 million global lawyers and help to ensure the most accurate, up-to-date records are being kept on every lawyer. If you are a practicing lawyer without a lawyer ID prominently displayed on your lawyer profile, please call 800. But that's not like a lawyer from like the government.
His lawyer ID prominently displayed on his profile.
Listen to what I'm telling you.
Because he don't have one.
I'm not a United States government attorney, jackass. Which part of it you arguing about some stupid shit when I'm no part of the U.S. government? I'm an attorney of They Fear Truth, Federal Government of America, international attorney that can stand up.
Oh, okay. Now right. You're not a lawyer of the United States of your made-up organization. I got you. Sanctioned by NATO, right? I got you.
So let me ask you something. So if you was listening to the first beginning of the show, I stated all that. So you don't pay attention, brother. You just like to talk.
The point I'm making is you can't practice law in the United States. I can say I'm a lawyer for the King Care Foundation.
Well, I ain't in jail,
that don't mean I can practice law in the United States, stupid.
I ain't in jail.
I can make a website saying that. That don't mean I'm a lawyer, stupid.
Am I in jail? Have I been charged with anything?
You ain't never got charged with impersonating a lawyer because you ain't never went in and made yourself attorney of record for nobody. Show me where you are anybody's attorney of record on a case in the United States.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something, bro.
You can't. Who have you represented? That should be able to come off the top of your head. Who have you represented as a lawyer? Name one client. It's public record, so you're not giving up no personal information. Name one client you have represented. You said Big Meats. You said you did some shit for Big Meats. His people say they don't know you and you're a fraud.
You seen it. Public information. I ain't got to tell you that.
People in Big Meats camp said they don't have any idea who you are and you are a fraud.
I don't have to tell you something that you can look up.
Okay. Why you want me That's why you got to cease and desist from using Big Meats' name.
Why
talking about anything legal?
Listen,
because he's in the midst of trying to get out right now through appeal. That's why you can't say his name. That's why the cease and desist.
Who can't say Big Meat's name? It's in public information.
Okay.
It's in public documents.
All right. Well, go file some paperwork then saying that you represented Big Meat. You filed some paperwork for him.
I bet
you won't do that. Show the paperwork you filed for Big Meat.
What you file?
You filed a writ of habeas corpus? What you file for him in appeal?
Pull it up.
What did you file? You know. Did you file an appeal?
What should I pull up? What should I pull up?
Pull it up.
This nigga can't answer simple questions. You're a lawyer. What did you do for Big Meat? Did you file an appeal?
Pull it up. You just want me to explain to you, nigga. I ain't gonna explain shit that you can find in public information.
Fuck out of here, nigga. You just like any of these other crazy motherfuckers that get on the internet making claims. Nigga making up fake websites to try to act like you doing stuff. Nigga, you a convict.
What we
you on here for free, nigga. You on this bitch for free, nigga. I got paid to come on.
Because I don't need no money from them. You the broke ass nigga that needs some money. You convict ass nigga. You scamming, grifting ass nigga. I go to work every day. I don't have no felonies on my record, nigga. Like you do. Pull up your court information, nigga, and tell them what you got locked up for, nigga.
Drugs.
Okay, that's what I thought. You ain't gonna pull up your prison record, is you? Pull that up. Pull up what you got locked up for. Rico Cortez Dukes, what you get locked up for, sir?
I could have sworn.
Okay. What did you get locked up for? You forgot that too? What you get locked up for? That's what I thought.
Are you gonna
shut your ass up? Because I'll take it there with you. You want to go there? I'll take it there with you. I'll help you find your mama.
Boy, you can't even find yourself.
Nigga, you can't find yourself because you ashamed of Mr. and Mrs. Dukes.
Nigga,
They
you
raised
can't
your
even
sorry punk
nigga,
ass.
you can't even
And you
find your
claiming a man
motherfucking
that
self,
you
nigga.
don't even know because
You
he's
can't even
famous.
find your
You
motherfucking
trying to
self.
run a hustle
I'm
off a
playing.
dead man's name, and your
Well,
daddy was
guess
alive
what?
and well
Guess
and
what?
tried to do the best he could
Well,
for your
guess what?
broke ass.
Well, guess
And you
what?
went to jail. That's what
Guess
you
what I'm
did.
gonna say. Guess
That's
what I'm
what you
gonna say.
did.
It sounds like you
Fuck
mad
out of
about
here.
some shit because you can't stop whatever it is that I got. Whether you think it's fraudulent or fake or not.
Lying bothers
Can
me,
you
my
stop
nigga. I'm not gonna sit and let
Can
no
you stop
grown
it?
punk ass nigga play in
Well,
my
I tell
face when
you
I
what,
know you a
press some
fucking
charges
liar.
on me then. Press some
Fuck
charges
out
on
of
me then
here.
because I'm lying. Press charges
Fuck
on
out
me.
of here.
Show me where your
You
That's
power
got
why
is.
ain't
Bill
nobody else
Franklin?
platforming your ass.
Show me where your power is.
Why you
Press
ain't on? Why
charges
you ain't
then.
going say Cheese
Show me
TV? Why you ain't going
what you
Vlad?
mean.
You got all this. That's why nobody else a platform. You go on Dr. Umar, go on Tariq Nasheed, go on
What
the
you
House of
mean?
Consciousness. You use their footage. Why you ain't going
Man,
on nobody else platform your ass? Because they know you a fucking liar.
is that what you really think?
Why ain't nobody
Is
platformed you
that
then?
what you really think?
Why ain't nobody platformed you?
Is
Sinetta
that
jumped
what
on
you really
anything.
think?
He won't
I'm
even talk
saying.
to your ass.
I done been on Sinetta, you damn fool.
Not talking. Okay, all right. I'm
I told
talking.
you, you just
Well, pull the
talk, bro.
footage up then, because that should
Go
be
look,
easy. Pull up
go look
Sinetta and
for
pull
it.
up your
Go
footage.
get it.
Okay, go get it.
You go get it. You say never
I
been
want to
there.
see
I'm
it. That's
telling
what
you
I
it's
thought.
there. Go get
Man,
it.
you
All right,
full of
listen,
shit.
listen.
I
Go
been
get
knew you was
it.
full of
Hold
shit.
on,
Hold on.
can I show something real quick?
Go
Yeah.
get it.
So let
And
me
what
just show
is
y'all this. This is my company that I have that's on this same military cage.dla.mil. What I'm finding out is that okay, I'm a contractor for the I have a sam.gov account and me being a veteran and having my business registered with the federal government
Thank you.
as a sam.gov
Now, are
person,
you listed?
I am
Are
eligible. Hold on.
Thank you.
I am eligible to be
Thank
to take government contracts.
okay? So now,
This is my company
let her
here.
talk. Let her talk, man. Be quiet.
This
Let
is
her
my
talk.
company here. This is Inner City Creative Group. This is my address. This is my name. This is I'm a non-manufacturer, whatever. This is my information, and this is how I'm able to be able to do
Okay, now,
government contracts. So
okay, now stop. Now
control
stop. Now
commercial
stop right there. Now stop right there.
Thank you.
Hold on,
What
this
do your
this
name
page
say?
system-
What do your business name say? Do it say anything dealing with a government?
What my what
Wop,
names?
wop, wop,
What
wop,
do
wop.
your
Till it's fucking
business
mud. Wop.
name say? Do it say anything? Do your business name that you pulling up on DLM? Do it say anything dealing with a government?
Oh, you
What
mean
is it?
did
What
I
is your
name my
business name?
business Inner City Creative
No, 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 no,
Government?
no, 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 no. What is the name of your business that's at the top of that paper?
It's Inner City Creative Group LLC.
Okay, now what's the name of mine on the top of my
So
paper?
you're saying that because you put that your thing is the fear truth
I am
federal
registered.
government.
I am registered in that system as a government entity. I am registered. They Feel Truth is registered in NATO system as a government entity. It is registered when you go to. Matter of fact, go back to Duns and Bradstreet and see what they listed
Oh,
us as.
okay. So if instead of me being an LLC, if I put the government of the United States of the
No,
USA,
you have to. You
Thank
have
you.
to.
If
You
you'd have
have to.
put that
You
on
have
the
to.
end of your
You
company
have to.
name, Genesis, we would have said the same
I'm
fucking
trying to
thing.
get you. I'm trying to get you to see something. If he stop talking so much, it's other shit that you got to do to have a government entity. So when I'm trying to tell you this right here, go back to Duns and Bradstreet, and it's gonna show you exactly what we are: public justice and safety.
okay,
Public
hold
justice
on.
and safety.
So the only
You're
thing
not listed as public government, public justice and safety, are you? Are you listed?
I
Because
didn't.
in
No,
order
I
for
didn't.
listen,
That was not what my business.
in order for you to have to be in DLM, I mean DLA, okay, to be a government entity enough, you have to be listed as one. You got a DUNS number, right? Are you listed as a government entity in DUNS? I am. They Feel Truth is.
Can you
That's the
show
only
me where?
difference.
Can you? Okay, so
You can
listen.
pull it up. That's why I just told you
And,
go back to
and let me
Duns.
just say
Go
this:
back to the Duns
is
thing,
that
and you'll
hey,
see it.
that you this is incorrect how you guys have how you have this typed in because this is the contact information. So you have your phone number and everything, and your address, your city, county, and you put the country is Haiti. So are you saying that Dallas is in Haiti and the zip code is 75201?
I'm
This is
saying,
asking where your contact information is.
Thank you,
Dallas, Texas, not Dallas.
So listen to
Haiti,
listen
the country
listen
of
to this.
United States of
Listen to this.
America.
Listen to what I'm telling
Beat
you.
your ass and hide the Bible if God
Listen to
watching.
what I'm telling you. If you don't fill it out correctly, then guess what? They won't accept it. You and I both know that. So now how did it get accepted if it's not filled out correctly? You know that them people gonna contact you. See, he don't know this because he don't have this, so he can't answer that question. So you know that if it's not filled out correctly, they're gonna send you. They're not gonna accept it. They're gonna say, hey, well, it's a name change or cage code need to be changed, or you have the wrong listing down there. They're gonna tell you something. They're not gonna accept it. Now, how is that accepted then if it's incorrectly?
Been in business for
Maybe
17
you
years,
feel
sir.
like it's incorrectly, right? Because you did not know this. I know certain shit
I'm
that
not.
you don't
No,
know.
listen.
I know
Okay.
certain shit that he
You
don't
just
know.
broke it down, Genesis. You just exposed his whole
He
shit.
ain't exposed because
Period.
what she broke down is when she go to. I asked her one specific question: are you listed as public justice and safety? And told her where she can go in order to get into in order for her to show this
Public
right here.
justice and safety don't mean nothing. You list whatever your
Lord have
motherfucking
mercy.
service
No,
is.
you don't. You
Yes,
got to
you
be
do.
able to
That's how she's on
verify
the
this,
site
man.
because she listed
Not
her for what she
that's not the site
services.
that I'm talking about. She
Man, fuck
owns.
out of here.
I'm talking about Duns and Bradstreet, brother. You talking about this site that she on. I'm talking about on Duns and Bradstreet, nigga. You got to prove what the fuck your company is. They gonna call you, nigga. They gonna call you. And then gonna send you another link to whatever you saying that you own or you is. You gonna have to validate it. And where your validation gonna come from? You're gonna have to have U.S. government documents that's been issued to you saying that you are what you say that you are. Your company is what it say it is. You don't know nothing, brother. You just
But the
talking,
government didn't
bro.
have nothing on you.
You just talking,
They didn't
man.
have your name or
You
nothing.
just talking, bro.
You was
just
supposed to be
talking, man.
unalive.
You just like to hear yourself talking to sound important when you sound
Bro,
like
you
a
just
damn
talk in
fool,
circles.
man.
You talk
You
to
don't.
dumb people all the time because that's the only people who will
Genesis, could
believe
you
this
go
shit
up?
you spinning
Genesis, could you
around in
go?
circles
Genesis,
because
could
it's
you go
not that
pull
hard.
up?
Hey, let me tell you
Genesis, could
something.
you go
My
pull
wife
up?
has
Could you
had a
go pull
business
up?
for over
Could you
10
go pull up
years.
Duns
So
and
you can't tell
Bradstreet,
me
right?
nothing about
Okay.
business
Could you
Duns
go
and
because
pull
you
up?
Bradstreet.
make anything up and put it on a website and show that
Pull
you
up Duns and
advertising a
Bradstreet.
service or a product,
Okay.
dummy.
Okay, so
Nigga,
now
you in
I just
prison.
so
You been in
now
prison. You can't tell me nothing. I never been
when
in
was I
prison,
in
so
prison? When
I'm
was I in
20
prison?
years ahead of
When
you,
was
bro.
I? Tell me
Fuck
when I
out
was
of
in
here.
prison. Tell me when
You
I was there.
crazy.
Tell me when I was there.
You crazy.
What year
You
was I in
crazy.
prison?
You crazy. You
What
said the
year was I
government
in
shot
prison?
you up? What
I'm
about them
asking you a
niggas?
question.
That was the government that shot you up? Who was
That
them
was
niggas that shot you
I
up?
said a
Who was
government
that niggas you was
hit.
on the phone with telling you they told you they was gonna shoot you up? That was the government?
Now, when she asked me some questions,
Oh,
I
okay.
answered.
See, you keep avoiding all the critical shit. We get it, bro.
Tell her to ask me
You
the
trying to
question, then
find a
I
hustle.
answer.
You
So
sat in
I
jail
brought this
and
up.
thought about this hustle for months and months and months on end. The shit sound good, bro. But to grown people who do
Can you
research,
stop it?
we know
Can
you
you
full of
stop it?
shit. We
Can
just
you stop
entertain you
it?
because we ain't got shit else to do on a
I
motherfucking
know it.
Tuesday night.
That's what I'm telling you. I got
That's
paid
all
to
it
be
is,
here.
bro.
You here for free. I got paid to come
I'm
here
here
and do
for
what I'm
free,
doing.
bro. I'm here for absolute
Exactly.
free.
I
You
got paid to
entertaining me
come
for
here.
free, my nigga.
I'm entertaining
I
you.
wouldn't pay to
I
talk
got
to you.
paid to
Hold
I
entertain
on,
you,
wouldn't
hold
pay
nigga.
to
on.
talk to you.
Guys,
I got
guys,
paid to entertain
hello.
you.
Let's
Shit.
let DJ do a little bit of her work.
You here
Let's
talking for free, nigga. I
right,
got paid to be here
guys,
talking shit.
let's let DJ look up what she's going to look up, and when we will take the information. It's going to be a part 2 to this. We will take the information and look it up ourselves.
Mhm. So, you
That's what I'm
Duns and
waiting
Brad.
on,
Hold up,
Marquise.
she on Duns and
If he
Bradstreet.
had
So
something, his family would have
scroll
been
down,
shooting, but they said he ain't got shit.
scroll down,
So they
scroll
just let
down
him
until
do
you.
like Legina. Just let him talk.
Goddamn, this nigga here just talking like a goddamn
Nigga,
fraud.
nobody want to hear this
You
bullshit.
sure
You
you wasn't
full of
born with a
shit.
pussy?
You
sure
full
you
of
wasn't born
shit,
with a
nigga.
pussy, man?
You
Did
full
you
of
have a
shit,
sex
nigga.
change?
You full of shit, nigga.
Did you have a sex
You
change
full of
anywhere in
shit,
your
nigga.
lifetime, bro?
You full of shit, nigga. Did you
What
go
the,
to Did you go
did
to
you
your
see it
daddy's
yet?
funeral? Did
Did
you
you
go to
see
your
it yet?
daddy's funeral?
I
Oh,
nope,
okay, that's
not at
what I
all.
thought.
Not at all.
Puss ass nigga, shut your ass up, dumbass nigga. You a
Okay.
jail nigga.
So do you see it yet? Do you see it, Genesis? When you scroll down, it'll show you out. It's
Okay,
on there somewhere.
you say public order and safety act. The industry is justice, public order and
Thank
safety.
you.
All right
Industry,
then.
your service, what you provide.
So and we are
Stupid.
It
So when they
says
look up your
federal
company, they know
government.
what you do.
hold up.
You know
Listen
what I
to
mean?
what she just said. Listen to
It
what she
does
just
say
said.
federal government, but this is that. But okay, but one thing I can say because I'm aware, I'm also a software engineer. is that you can add these things in there that if they don't exist, that's why
Thank you.
anything.
And
He
Duns
added
and
all of that
Bradstreet,
bullshit.
Hold on,
you added
no. You see
when you
this right here? If there's a
when you
line,
add that in there. So tell me, am I lying? When you add that in there, no matter what you do, won't Duns and Bradstreet contact you, and you got to validate this
no,
shit.
that's a website.
Use a lie. I'm talking. Use a lie. I'm talking
No,
about.
no, I
So
don't have
you
to
trying to
lie.
tell you is lying if you saying that Duns and Bradstreet won't they don't contact you to
I
No,
form your
hope you don't
entity.
talk
You
like
are
this in court,
lying.
man. I hope you don't
no,
talk like
I'm
this in
not.
court, man.
Wait,
So
real
hold
quick.
up. So you
But I
trying
don't
to
have to
tell me?
lie. Listen, let me.
Would y'all hire
You
these
trying
niggas to
tell
go to
me?
court with you? Would
I
you
can
hire
show
this
you.
nigga
I
right
can
here,
show you.
Rico Cortez,
Lord have
Hold
motherfucker?
mercy.
on,
Would
y'all.
you hire this nigga to go to
Hold on,
court for you?
hold on. How you guys? Hold on, y'all. Let me say something because I'm being called a liar, and I don't appreciate that. All right. I'm a software engineer. I've been one for over 25 years, and I know how websites work. I know what it takes to build a website.
Come on, Genesis.
I don't want to mute people. I want to give people freedom of speech, but not a liar. Because how it works is that on forums like that, if those fields already exist in the database, they get an underline. If they don't exist and they've been added to the database, like in your case, those last two things where it says public order and safety and federal government, those two items do not previously exist in the database. That's why they don't have a line and they're not in blue. So
Okay.
those things did not exist as a part of Dun and Bradstreet's
Facts.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
Are you through now? It's my turn to talk. Okay. So now, so what the question that I asked said, I said specifically when you register your shit at Dunn's gonna call you no matter what you're registering for. You said that they don't, and I said
No,
you are lying. That's what I
no.
said.
What I'm saying is that when it comes down to this form right here, this industry right here, I could say I pop balloons for a
No, no,
living.
no, no. Listen to what I'm saying. You missing the fact.
That's a fact, Genesis.
You missing
When you
you.
when you
Hold up,
when
Now
you
hold
it's
up,
two
hold
of
up,
us that's
hold up.
crazy in
when
mind.
you
You
put
got to allow
yourself,
me to talk. You
but
got
hold
to
on, I
allow
wasn't
me to
finished.
talk.
Hold on, I wasn't finished what I was saying.
Oh,
Like this particular field industry, right? You could say you could be anything you could put in there. You know what I'm saying? If it doesn't exist already, it'll ask you if this does not exist. Add the one that you're in, and you could say the balloon blowing up industry. You know, it could be any industry. It could be stepping on ants industry. It could be whatever, and you can add that to the database because it doesn't exist prior. So and because let me tell you something, me being a software engineer, the fact that it says public order and safety and those are not capital letters at the top at the front, capital P, hold on,
the
let
question.
me say
No,
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 no.
no,
I
no,
want no,
let me
because you
finish because
talking
I'm a
about
software engineer,
do
hold on,
Duns
let
and
There you go.
Bradstreet
Trying to
call
tell
to
you what you know.
verify.
I'm trying
Now
to
stop
show you,
talking. Let her
Go ahead.
explain your
Go ahead.
lie.
I'm trying to show
What
you,
lie?
I'm trying
You
to
ain't
show you
explaining no lie.
something, I'm showing you how I know how
No, he said that it was a lie.
computers work.
I'm telling him
No, it's
that
a
it ain't no
Right.
goddamn
lie.
lie. My bad. It's a motherfucking lie.
Everything is done in uniform, right?
Hmm.
And when you know when human error is being put in there because capital P lowercase UBLIC, it would be a capital O lowercase RDER and then a lowercase and capital S lowercase AFT. Why? Because that is the way that everything that is computer generated is written. You typed it because federal government, it should be federal capital F EDERAL capital G OVERNMEENT. So when you typed it in there, you didn't capitalize it and everything like that. So that's how I know that was typed in from a
You
human.
fucked up, Vern.
Okay, so now,
You fucked up,
And that's
Vern.
just me being a software engineer. I'm very detail
okay,
oriented.
so now
I'm
are
an
you?
engineer by
See,
trade.
I ain't gonna have to get
So
that
are
deep in the weeds, but
God
now
damn?
you
Can
know
I
the
say?
nigga lying, so
Lord
I ain't
have
gotta say
mercy.
nothing else. I'm finna drop down, Genesis.
Thank you. Please go. Please, God damn that nigga that talk like a bro.
Now I'm gonna stay up here to irritate your bitch ass and catch you in every other lie. So you just fucked up. Shut up and keep talking, stupid ass nigga.
I'd have been paid, so I don't give a fuck. I'd have been paid. I'm gonna go.
I
Get
know
me
you don't give a fuck. That's why you
I'd have
just
been
lying to
paid.
no end.
But-
That's why we want to get your ass up out of here because you took that girl money knowing you a motherfucking lie. Low life ass nigga.
No, Baba just calling me. Hold up, I got him.
This nigga said he can't find his mama. That's crazy.
Listen.
That's crazy.
I'm peaceful today. I'm at peace. You know, it's just when it comes down to the government, the federal government, I get it. He says that the only thing that's needed to create a government is two people that agree. You know, So if he feels like that alone makes him a federal government, okay. If he's able to go to Haiti and somehow file some papers through that way and get it approved by NATO, I don't know. That's still yet to.
No, that's not how it works.
I would need some kind of proof that says.
Yeah, exactly. That's not how it works. That's why I said Genesis.
Some kind of a certificate from NATO.
We bring information. And we can't just let people come out here and give out bogus information without no proof. You're not a statehood. You're not anything. They fear the true federal government of America. Do you think that's a real country? Do you think you think the United States recognizes them as a country? Be honest. Just like everybody saying they sovereign citizens. But when the police pull them over, what happened? If they don't produce that driver's license, they get that ass taken to jail, right or wrong. So all this, yeah, me and you could say we a government, but is that a real government? See, that's why I said words matter. Words matter. We can't just tell our people, oh yeah, we could just form our own government, because you got a bunch of people out here that sincerely think you can do that. That's why all these Moors and all these different people got these people thinking they sovereign citizens and they are immune from the United States judicial system, and they getting these people locked up for years for not paying their taxes, for not thinking they got to show up in court, for saying they not under the authority and jurisdiction of the U.S. government.
Okay. We're not disputing if he's a business or not. I'm
not disputing that.
You can get that off the internet, right, please. People got them all day long. Get the fuck out of here, boy. How do you think people get arrested for impersonating an officer because they have fake badges? That don't mean a goddamn thing. Cut it out.
I'm sorry, your phone is on mute, hun. It's on mute. Your phone's on mute. Rico, your phone's on mute.
So you can arrest somebody? You can arrest somebody?
Sound, it's not, there's no sound. I don't have you muted. No, I can't hear you. You probably gotta drop down and come back up.
Mike.
It's probably because when he answered the phone, it probably messed up.
His flip phone went out.
Yo, DJ, what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is a part 2, right? And then we're gonna look up any of his cases. We're gonna look up what he says.
Come with your NATO. I'm just like, come with your NATO.
No, we were supposed to do that. We were supposed.
Thank you, Simone Vogue. That's why I'm glad we got a smart chat, because they know shit. They picking out his lies. I'm just up here running my big mouth, and I'm sorry. And let me apologize, Genesis, because I just hate when motherfuckers lie to my face. You're not gonna play in my face. You can keep spinning this shit all day long. And then it pissed me off more when he tried to say, whatever you and him did, that's y'all business. I already got paid. Well, you bitch ass nigga, then you a thief. Because you know you a goddamn lie. It's just like if I paid Legina for it. Now, is Legina hurting anybody by claiming it? No. Is from R. Kelly's estate or Aaliyah's estate going to come sue her? No. But does that mean she's telling the truth because ain't nobody sued her? No. They know that it's crazy people out here that are going to say things like this. But when I pride myself on being a truth teller. Don't believe nothing King Kev say. Any and everything that I say, I can back it up with facts, information, data, and I can cite that source and tell you where I got that information. So it's not my thought. But just like Genesis exposed that one little lie right there about him filling in that part, he tried to emphasize why do we say federal government if it wasn't? Because you put it in there. But see, I don't want to get that deep in the weeds. But even when Genesis, he tried to fight her on that. This nigga said he's a lawyer. Who in here believes he's a lawyer? Who in here believes that he is him and his made-up government is part of NATO?
I'm going to call him right now. What you talk about?
NATO is in position. It's a military entity. That's why these countries come together militarily. If you don't have a military, you cannot be a part of NATO. That is a fact. You have to sign a charter. You have to be accepted by all the other NATO nation members in order to be a part of NATO. You are not a part of NATO. NATO ain't sanctioned nothing you did, so you can stop that lie. Because have you done any humanitarian missions for NATO? Did you go to Gaza Strip? Did you go to Africa? Did you go to Haiti? Did you go to Somalia? What did you do on behalf of NATO? Because you ain't went to war with nobody, because you don't have they didn't protect you from being invaded by anybody. That is NATO's only purpose, is for a military alliance between countries against attack from enemies and foreign nations. That's it. If you don't have a military, there would be no reason for you to be a part of NATO, because you don't have to be protected from invasion by nobody.
Now, which one?
South Korea has to be part of NATO because we're protecting them from North Korea.
Now,
Where are you
Which
located?
was,
You're
I
just
don't,
in the
you
United
asked,
States,
you
but you're
asked
your
me,
own
you done
country
asked
within
me
the
nine,
United
you done
States.
asked me
That's
9
crazy.
questions, and you ain't shut up to hear not one answer to the first question.
Because I hate hearing lies, bro.
You don't
You
know how to
can't
be.
tell me nothing.
What was your grade
You
average?
can't tell
in
me
school?
nothing. I'm a grown
What
man
was
and I'm
your grade
educated,
average?
bro.
What
I
was
have
your
more
grade average
education
in
than you.
school, bro?
I have more life experience than you.
You
And
have more
I know
education
some
than
of the
me?
people personally that you're
You have
talking
more
about. That's why I
education than
keep
me,
telling
you
you a
said?
lie. I don't have to name drop. I don't have to name drop. These people don't want to be in the spotlight. They tired of you saying shit. I know the people who you claim that you know. That's how I said I know for 100% fact that you are lying, bro. So don't sit here and try to act like I'm just mad or I'm jealous
Man,
or I'm
you can't call
envious
not one
and I don't want you to
motherfucker, bro.
get your
You can't
story
call
out.
not one
Bro, if you had
motherfucker.
any
I was
legitimacy
just
at
in
all to your
Oakland.
story,
I was just
I would
in
be an
motherfucking
advocate. I would
Oakland.
be out here. I would be out here on
I
your
was just
side.
in
You
motherfucking
making up
Oakland.
lies and
I
misleading
was
our
just in
culture, bro.
motherfucking Oakland.
And
I
you
was just
teaching
in
other people to
motherfucking
do that
Tennessee.
shit.
I
You
was
teaching
just in
other people to
Oakland.
do
I
that
was just
shit.
in Tennessee. The people love me. Only bitch ass niggas like you have shit to constantly keep talking about, nigga. You ain't got
Okay.
no standpoint on nothing. You just
All
want
right.
to talk to hear yourself talking. I was just in Oakland, nigga, at the Black Panther Museum. Both of them, nigga. At
Yeah.
the Black Panther
Yeah.
apartment hotel, nigga.
I was just with
Inside
Malcolm
the,
X's daughter. I was just with
I wouldn't
Antoinette
give a damn
Shabazz.
what
I
you
was
talking
just
about,
with,
nigga. I got
you know,
pictures. I got
wait, so
pictures.
what?
I got
You what,
pictures
how
to
do
show
you,
this
no,
shit.
so
I'm
what?
showing you
So
saying ain't
anybody can
nobody.
go to the
You
Black Panther
your
Museum and
bitch
stay in
ass
Oakland,
saying ain't
stupid.
nobody fucking with me when it's clearly, nigga, that everybody fucking
Who
with
have
me,
you been
nigga.
on camera with that represents
Nigga,
the
I
Black
was just
Panther
in
Party?
Oakland at the mayor's house,
Who
nigga.
have you been
We was
on
there.
camera with and they
We was
solidified
there
your
when the
story?
mayor got
Get
raided,
your ass out of here.
sucker.
You a motherfucking lie. Don't nobody in the current or the new Black Panther Party
I
fuck
was
with you.
there
New
when
era
the mayor
Detroit
got
Panthers
raided,
don't fuck
nigga.
with you.
Was you there standing
Nigga,
in the mayor
because
yard
I
when they
know
got
these
raided?
people. Get
Was
the fuck
you
out of
there?
here. You a liar. You a
Have
liar.
anybody called you to come help
You
them?
a liar.
Have any state called you to come help them, nigga? Oakland called me to come help them, nigga. And when I got there, nigga, the next motherfucking day, well, the next 3 days after I got there, nigga, the feds ran and they shit after we went to they motherfucker to the
The
federal
feds
building.
read the feds,
It's
the ones
all
that
in,
still trying
nigga.
to kill you since birth.
Nigga, it's all
What
on there, nigga.
was they trying to kill you
I'm
for as a
there.
baby?
I'm there.
Because
It's
you
in the
was Huey's
news,
son?
nigga. It's there.
Why was they trying to
I'm
kill you as a
there,
baby?
nigga. Do other
Okay.
states call you to come and help
Nigga,
them,
you
nigga?
delusional. You
Do
delusional, my
other
nigga.
states call you?
You delusional. You
Do
too
other
old, my
states
nigga.
call
You
you
too
to
old
come
for that
help them?
shit.
Or are
You
you
too
just
old
there
for that
at your
shit.
house just helping your family? Or are
Okay.
you
Well,
trying
why
to help
don't you
other
get any
people?
of these Black Panthers to come on and
Do
validate your
anybody call
story?
you to help them?
How come you won't get no Black Panther to show their face on camera and validate your story? Because they won't. Nobody will put their reputation on the line and validate your story. You're a liar. Everybody affiliated knows you're a liar. You always got knuckleheads that's on social media that will believe anything. That will believe anything. Tasha K got a.
When you talking to a real Panther member,
There's people that got 1 million subscribers that got taken to court and sued for $4 million for lying and still got 1 million subscribers. So shut the fuck up. Just because people listen to you don't mean you telling the truth, stupid. People will listen to anybody. Jaguar Wright is on this internet every single day.
Real Panther member, nigga.
Fuck out of
Put
here.
a video out
Fuck
where you
out of
talking
here.
to a real Panther member. I got several of them where I'm talking to real Panther
Several
members
of
in
them?
the flesh.
Several of them?
Put a video out where you're talking
What
to
law
a
school you
real
go to, my
Panther
nigga?
member, nigga.
What law
was
school you
actually
go
where the
to?
real Panthers are at, nigga.
What law
in
school
every
you go
spot.
to, my nigga?
Put a video
What
out
law
where
school?
you deal with any fucking Panther.
Southern
Put a
University,
Law school.
Southern
video out.
Illinois
Law
University
school.
School of Law. So you went to school to Southern Illinois University School of Law in Bachelor Law and Legal Studies.
That's a lie. I already researched it. He doesn't have a law degree from any university in the United States of America. And if he does, produce it and call me a liar right now, and I'll never come back on the internet. I researched your funk ass. Pull up your graduation from a law school, a Southern Illinois School of Law.
When you produce,
pull it up, bitch.
When you produce,
pull it up,
something that
bitch.
can prove me
You
wrong,
a lying ass,
I bring
hoe
it to the
ass
table.
nigga.
You ain't proved shit
Fuck
wrong
you,
today
nigga.
about
If
nothing
you
that I
can prove
seen.
it,
Not
shut
nothing,
me up
nigga.
right now.
Nothing.
Shut
You
me
did
up
a lot
right
of
now.
hollering and a
Pull
lot
up
of
your
talking
fucking
for free.
pull up your
You done did a
diploma
lot of
from
hollering and a lot of
Illinois.
talking for free, nigga.
Get
You
the
did a
fuck
lot
out
of
of here.
hollering
You's a
and a lot of
liar.
talking for free.
You's a liar. You's a liar,
So,
nigga.
so did you get it? Hold on,
He
question.
ain't got shit. I researched it.
Did
It's
you get
public
his
information. He
Did
ain't
you
got
get-
shit. He never even went to that school.
He won't shut up long
Fuck
enough
out
to
of
be
here.
able to
That
talk,
nigga is not. He don't have no college education. He never
won't
went
shut up long
nowhere.
enough, Genesis, for
Fuck
you
out
to
of here.
talk.
Prove me a lie then. Because that ain't Genesis information. You should have that at your house.
Prove me a
Show
lie.
us a high school diploma. Show us a motherfucking law school degree.
Prove me a lie and not with your mouth, brother.
Nigga, I just proved you a lie.
All right.
You did not graduate from no law school.
Listen, prove.
Both be quiet. Y'all both gotta calm down because we can't hear y'all. It's too much hollering.
Well, you got to mute somebody. He the one that won't never shut up.
I
That nigga
said,
asked me 9 questions.
If you can't pull up a diploma, you full of shit.
So this is what I'm gonna do. Since you don't know how to control your
pull up a diploma, bitch, or shut the fuck up.
And I done gave you 3 hours.
Shut the fuck up. Show us a diploma, nigga.
So therefore, I'm gonna let y'all have the rest of the show.
That's right.
Now,
take your funky lying ass on somewhere. We don't need to talk to you. We don't want to talk to your funky fat face ass.
Other than that, you got a grown
get the fuck on. Kick rocks, nigga.
At home.
Kick rocks. Go find your mama, nigga.
You need to start learning how to get paid off of something that you spend all your time on.
How dare you, nigga? You wouldn't even speak to a nigga like me in real life, nigga.
You can't stop the fact that
low life ass nigga.
You can't stop the fact
that somebody famous to be my daddy looking ass nigga. You too old for that shit, player. You pushing 50, bro.
So
fuck out of
everything
here.
that you saying is irrelevant.
Yo, dick ass out of here, bro.
I'm gonna let you suck on your.
No, you been gone for 20 minutes. Take your bitch ass on. Nobody believes you, nigga.
Because you
read
can't
the
stop
chat.
a real nigga like
Nobody believes you, nigga. Go back to Oakland where they believe that bullshit. Nobody believes you, nigga.
How old you is, but you say you old enough to be.
Nobody believes you, nigga.
You must be 60.
We don't entertain liars over here. We bring truth and information. Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. You's a liar.
You ain't got nobody
get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Rocking with you.
That's why you can't leave, because nobody else will listen to you, nigga.
Ain't nobody
will listen to that bullshit, nigga.
Nobody calling you to do nothing.
Don't make another AI video, nigga. You can make up anything and make AI say it, nigga.
On YouTube, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
Another video on YouTube.
Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna continue to try to conquer this motherfucker, nigga. While you making videos, I'm gonna give you content to go and record so you can have something to talk about.
I don't have a channel. I just clown bitches like you get on platforms trying to stunt.
So now you can go on your motherfucking show. You can go make.
I don't have a channel, nigga.
Well,
I just said it. Bring me on your show. Bring me on your show. I bet you I'll embarrass you on your weak ass channel, nigga. Bring me on your channel, because I don't have one. But I'll start one for your bitch ass.
Who she paid to come on?
I'll start one for your bitch ass.
Who she paid to come on that shit? You or me? Evidently, I must be
your broke ass. I'm up here for free. This is a hobby, nigga. This is a hobby.
So you ain't interested.
This is a hobby, nigga.
I'm a motherfucking show bringer, nigga.
I don't have nothing else to do but laugh at silly lying ass niggas like you.
Especially when
I don't have nothing else to do on a Tuesday night besides laugh at lying ass niggas like you.
You can't show nothing. You just mad. You the type of bitter nigga that's in your feelings because every time something get proved to you, you try to find another avenue. Bitch ass nigga, I'm solid. I'm 100, nigga. I'm really out here with that. You take it for how you want to take it, nigga. You 60 years old, ain't did a motherfucking thing in your life, nigga. Ain't nobody rocking with you. Ain't nobody supporting you. Don't get mad, nigga, because I really got nuts, nigga. I don't spend my time on YouTube.
You got nuts, my nigga?
I don't spend my time on YouTube.
Why you ain't go back and do nothing to them niggas that blew 20 holes in your funk ass, nigga? And it wasn't 22, it was 12. Why you ain't do nothing to them?
What was 12?
Puss ass nigga. Shut the fuck up. Because them niggas still breathing.
What was 12?
Nah, the niggas who shot you up, and they called your whole ass on the phone and told you they was gonna kill you. Didn't they?
Are you sure that they
didn't they call you before they shot your ass up?
That they are
okay, they called your bitch ass and told you they was gonna shoot your funk ass up and did, and they still alive. So shut the fuck up. You can't threaten me, nigga. If a nigga shot the fuck out of you and you ain't do nothing to them, you can't threaten me, nigga.
I was just in Louisiana.
You better be lucky you got that shit bag off.
I just was in Louisiana in 2020.
I know. But why you ain't do nothing to the niggas who shot the fuck out you, though? Why you ain't do nothing to the niggas that shot the fuck out of you, though?
Who said it?
Get your bitch ass out of here. Get your bitch ass out. Nigga, I did research. I told you. I know the people that you lying about, boy.
You saying what?
I know the people you lying about, boy.
You saying
what nothing done. Why you ain't do nothing to the niggas that shot you the fuck up? Because they called you and told your punk ass they was gonna shoot you up. They called you and told you they was gonna shoot your punk ass up and did. 2 days later. You bitch ass nigga.
You know we gonna be all the way in the yellow, Jen. We gonna be all the way.
If you really want to get I start a page just to put your punk ass on blast. You better leave me the fuck alone, nigga, because I'm doing this shit for shits and grins.
I'm trying to give you the energy.
Okay, well, it's green light, nigga. I'm finna put. Hey, why you ain't do nothing to the niggas that shot you up? Why you ain't do nothing to the niggas that shot you up?
Are you ready to listen to the answer? Or you gonna keep asking?
You did something to the niggas that shot you?
Are you gonna hear the answer? Or
Okay, go ahead. What you do to him?
Question.
What you do to him?
Okay, so this is the answer to your question. Who said wasn't nothing done? Who said something was done?
Oh boy, please. I asked you, did you do something to him? Did you do something to him?
If I did, why
did you say something to him? Did you do something to him?
Here like a damn dummy.
Man, get your punk ass out of here.
That's that COINTELPRO shit.
That's why your ass left, because you scared, because they were still gonna touch your ass. Why was you in the hospital under John Doe, my nigga, after they shot you up? Because you were scared they was gonna come finish your funk ass.
You better watch motherfuckers.
Why was you under John Doe in the hospital after they popped your ass up? Because you knew they was gonna come finish the job, didn't you?
Right man, who in the right fucking man?
Why was you under a John Doe? How you think I know you was under John Doe in the hospital, my nigga?
Listen, let me show you something.
How you know? How you think I know you was under a John Doe alias when you was in the hospital? Because they was gonna come finish your fucking ass off. That's why you shut the fuck up and got the fuck out of there. That's when you start hollering at Huey P. Newton shit. You wasn't saying that shit then. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, the only questions I ask you is ones I already know the answers to, you lying bitch ass nigga.
I put it out in a documentary for you to be able to see. Oh, bitch,
nigga, the AI voice, the AI voice. How come ain't no Panthers narrated about your story, nigga?
That's how you
lying ass nigga.
Anything you
see, the Shreveport police said you was a fucking lunatic. You needed psych meds, nigga. They said you was a mental patient. That's why they didn't keep you locked up, because you're a mental fucking patient.
Pull it up, then. Pull it up.
Man, get the fuck out of here,
the shit you speaking, nigga. Come with
your receipt. Research is a motherfucker, my nigga.
Come with your receipt. Jensen, please tell him to pull
Why was you under a John Doe?
Why was you under a John Doe? Please
ask him to under a John Doe. Where can we see that? The police said that he was.
Why was you under a John Doe in the hospital? Why was you under a John Doe in the hospital, sir?
He ain't gonna answer. He's gonna avoid that question.
When you produce receipts. When you produce receipts, I'll produce receipts. I'm not over here trying to prove you, nigga. You gotta prove yourself, right? Lying ass nigga. Lying ass nigga. How was you under John? Why was you under John Doe, nigga? In the hospital? Because you knew they was gonna come finish your funk ass off. Pussy. And the niggas you was riding with, they were scared. Wasn't they? Wasn't the nigga that was supposed to be with you? Huh? They called you and told you, nigga, they gonna tear your ass up. See, I know motherfuckers, you don't listen, I ain't gonna even say no more. You gonna fuck around, keep bumping your gums. I'm telling you, you keep bumping your gums, and the right person is gonna come see you. That's it. And I'm done.
I'm waiting for it, nigga.
I'm done rapping.
And I swear for God, nigga, I don't hesitate. I'm very accurate, nigga. I'm waiting for that.
You scared? You got shot up, nigga.
Feel like you
got shot up. You scared?
Go ahead, cuz. But
you got shot up, nigga, and you got the fuck out of Dodge, didn't you?
My nigga.
You got the fuck out of Dodge, didn't you? When you got shot the fuck up, you don't scare nobody, nigga. You don't scare nobody. When a nigga call you and tell you they gonna take you out this motherfucker, and then they come and touch you, nigga, you left. They didn't leave. You left Shreveport, bitch.
Genesis,
you was a hoe ass nigga. So stop talking tough to me, dog. Stop talking tough to me. Hey, let me just say this to you. Let me just say this to you. If you ever get back to Shreveport, if you ever get back to Shreveport,
tell him to pull up his
your ass nickels. Listen, like 5 pennies. Like 5 pennies, nickels. Go ask Nichols about me. Ask Nichols about Big Nuts. If you ever go back to Shreveport, ask him, ask any of the Panthers that you say you know. Ask them about Knuckles, nigga. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Keep talking. You keep talking, you might not be able to go back to Shreveport, pussy.
I was just there in 2020.
I know, nigga, you dipped in and out of there. Listen to me, bro. I know the niggas that you lying about, nigga.
I posted my location.
Why were you under a John Doe in the hospital, bitch?
Post up the
okay, because they was gonna come finish your funky ass off. You bitch ass
information
nigga.
What the police said.
Don't threaten me, nigga. You the hoe. I already know you a hoe. You lucky you got that motherfucking shit bag off you.
What you saying?
Lucky you got. I'll put you back on the shit bag, nigga.
You on the internet woofing, dog.
That's why I said, nigga, you got shot up 12 times. Ain't nobody ever did nothing to me, nigga.
You on the internet?
I'm in my 50s. I ain't got a scratch on me. Handsome as a motherfucker. You got shot up and didn't do nothing to the niggas who shot you the fuck up.
You ain't
pussy.
never been in nothing, nigga. Your mama
Okay,
kept
you
you on her
right.
kitty her
You
whole
right.
life, nigga.
You right. You right.
You
But I
the
bet you
type of
won't
nigga,
fuck
you
with.
wore suspenders, nigga. You wore
Ask
suspenders and went
Nichols.
to a private
Ask
school,
Nichols
nigga.
about me when
Nigga,
you get back to
nigga, you was
Shreveport,
a
bitch.
goddamn Clarence, nigga. Clarence parents
Okay,
had a
I
real
know.
good
I
marriage,
know.
nigga.
I see
That's
you
what
ignoring
is.
that name because
Nigga,
you
I
know
was
who the
really
fuck
in
I'm
the streets
talking
dealing
about.
dope, dealing
You know
pounds,
the
nigga.
business,
I was
nigga.
really out there.
You know the business, nigga.
You wasn't doing
That's
none
why
of
you
that
avoiding that whole
stuff.
shit.
You
You
went
ain't
to
even
work
acknowledging that because
14
you know,
hours a
nigga.
day. When you was young, you
All
started
right,
at
pussy.
McDonald's, nigga, working
You
at
was the nigga
McDonald's.
shot up in the
You went to
hospital
work.
crying, nigga.
You nigga, you
Begging,
been a
having
law-abiding
motherfuckers
citizen
make
your whole
calls,
life, nigga.
telling them, please don't
You
come
been a
up there and finish you
law-abiding
off.
citizen your
Something
whole
wrong
life.
with you. Yeah,
You been a
nigga. You
law-abiding
slow,
citizen, nigga, your
nigga.
whole
You
motherfucking life,
slow.
nigga.
What
I've been
college
a
you graduate
revolutionary
from?
standing against them
What
dogs,
college you
even when I was in
graduate
the
from?
streets, nigga.
Yeah, okay. Get your
Yeah.
fuck ass
You
out of
been
here, nigga.
you a goddamn Clarence, nigga.
Hey, y'all go
You a
watch that
8-pound
bullshit
fuck. You a
documentary
8-pound
this
fuck,
nigga
nigga,
did
bro.
with AI. He got like 300 views. Go watch that bullshit and tell me if y'all believe this nigga. This
I
nigga got
wouldn't give a
AI
damn
voice
what you
talking.
believe.
He can't get nobody to
I
vouch
wouldn't
his
give a
story.
damn
Not a
what
real
you
person.
believe,
He can't
my
get
brother.
one reputable
Can you
name
change
to
the
get on
facts of
camera and put
can
their
you
name
change the
behind
facts
his
of it?
fucking story
Can
because
you change the
everybody
facts of
involved
it?
know this nigga is crazy. They
I'm
know
gonna
this
let
nigga is
him talk.
crazy. Just because you got paid to lie, nigga, it don't mean shit. People get paid to lie every day. We pay politicians, nigga. Fuck out of here. That don't mean shit because you got some money. That means you a bum ass nigga. Why you taking money from a woman to tell your story? Huey P. Newton is a fucking transformative figure in our community, nigga. Why ain't you spreading the word? Why ain't you telling your story? Oh, you charging for it. Right. Hoe ass nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. You
Before
bitch
my
made.
daddy died,
You
he was
bitch
charging
made. You
$4,500
bitch
a
made.
motherfucking show,
You
nigga.
bitch made.
Before my
Nigga,
daddy died,
Shreveport is not that
nigga,
big.
you a hoe.
Shreveport is
You
not
probably
that
was getting
big, right?
fucked in your ass,
Hey,
nigga.
everybody in
One of them niggas
Shreveport
getting
know
fucked in
everybody,
your
don't
ass.
they?
You probably
Am I
one of
lying
them
about that?
undercover LGBTQ
Shreveport
ass
so
niggas, bro.
small, everybody in Shreveport know each other. Am I lying? You didn't grow up with two Shreveport police officers? Oh, okay. You didn't go to school with them? Oh, okay. Get your bitch ass out of here. Like I said, nigga, you a fuck around nigga. I'm through talking, nigga. All right, like I said, nigga, the name I told you, go ask Nichols about me, bro. I promise you, nigga. It's no fly. I don't gotta say nothing else to you, but you can't threaten me because you's a bitch and I know you's a bitch.
Can we get some last words up in here? Because we gonna definitely check out everything. Oh my God.
Yeah, tell me what y'all find, y'all. And if y'all catch me in any lie, I promise I'll admit it right here in front of the whole motherfucker. Anything that he said that y'all can prove right, I'll admit it.
Man, I don't even think we in the yellow no more. We might be in the red. We might be in the red. Oh God.
Prince out there, Mike Jack, nigga.
We might be in the yellow. Listen, I want to keep it cool and calm because our Lord knows.
It's silly niggas. You can't. You try to keep it closer. I came in on low range. This silly ass nigga just mad. See, when niggas get caught lying.
That's not what I'm saying.
My bad, Shug.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, this entertainment for me.
No. I'm talking about as far as like if it's any threats or anything, we have to because we in the Genesis, we in the red, right? We went from green to yellow to the red.
We're not gonna claim the red. We're not gonna.
Oh, my bad. I take back everything I said. I forgot. This nigga said he's the feds. I take back everything I just said, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
Well, Genesis, you might have to just take us up on out of here.
Kevin crazy. You know, he reminded me of Princella. Remember remember when Fresh and Fit, she was like, Myra, see, I read your book.
Hey, I did. You know, y'all know I do my research. When I found out he was gonna be on here, I did damn near 24 hours of research on this nigga. So anything that I say, I can back up. Y'all don't have to believe me. Trust me. Do your own research. That's the beautiful thing about information. It doesn't discriminate. It's out there. But you can say anything out your mouth. Is what you can prove, not what you say. I'm out.
That I'm mental.
Peace, gang.
Show that, and then we'll believe what you're saying. Show that there. You say the Shreveport police said that I'm mental. Pull the documents up, nigga. Show the documents what they said there.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
DJ said,
that's what I want to show them.
Check us out, DJ. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Hey, play my theme.
I'm loving me. Look in the mirror. I'm not politically clean. Love what I see. love who I am. I am invincible. I am a fan. My curves and my features, God makes no mistakes. I am successful. I am what it takes. I'm bulletproof. I'm 100 proof, and I love who I see because I'm living my truth. I'm invincible. I'm incredible. A star in the making. I reach past the clouds. I'm invincible. I'm incredible.